Hey, there we go, everybody. Alright. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Fate of Asharon. Oh, hold on a second.
Asharon.
Rejoin as player. I am so sorry that you guys just saw every single sneaky bit here.
It wasn't there streaming.
It's now
Oh.
showing the stream. It should.
I don't know what kind of notification I got on my phone because I'm using my phone as the camera.
You guys should be at a decent sound this time. I don't know if you guys are louder than me, but if you are, that's good. That's exactly what I want. I want you guys to be louder than me.
Can you share your screen so you can hear the music?
Yes, I am currently working on that. It is gonna take me a second. Trending. Okay, where is it? Fate of Asharon. Trending, tending the flames. Okay, click. There we go. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Fate of Asharon. Hold on a second. I am going to stop show my shared screen. I'm gonna stop that just so that it doesn't. And then I'm gonna click on non-video compatriots, and then you guys can see all of us. I'm now gonna move you guys just down a little bit. I've now added a little bit of flair, if you will, onto the stream. So now, from now on, you guys can see the Fate of Asharon above the video. Hold on a second. Rejoin.
Fate of Asharon.
Rejoin the player. Rejoin as player, because I'm not supposed. You guys are not supposed to see everything. Did that rejoin me as player? Yes, it did. Okay, awesome. You guys come to after an epic battle with the demon. I almost said the wrong thing. You see that a guy walks up to you, essentially. Hey man, do you mind if I go outside now? Am I allowed to?
It is safe, yes.
Okay, thank you, man. I appreciate it. And you see that he just walks past you. He does, and he then looks at you, Aoife, as he passes you. He said, sorry, Aoife, Ibisis. It's easy to conflict the names. I do a lot of these, okay? Now, essentially, you hear.
Yeah, I'm flipping. Okay, can I just describe how I'm sitting?
How are you?
I have my legs up here, on the thing, and I'm just. My head is hanging upside down.
Bird, roll me a perception check with advantage, please. No, just a perception check, not advantage. Just a perception check.
Perception. Oh god, I forgot that I have -1.
Yeah, just roll it. Just roll it. You don't. It looks like the guy looks like a nice guy. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. He heads outside, and you see that the rest of the party, all of a sudden, you know, are just like outside, hanging out, talking to each other. Everybody is pretty fucking injured, as it is.
Me.
And all of a sudden, and essentially, what do you guys do as you guys are spending a bit of a minute? Everybody of the people that is actually inside of the... Hold on, let me actually show you guys everything that's going on. On the left side here. Everybody, you guys can see everybody in the inside, essentially. And, all I'm gonna say.
It's just me and Ordicus.
Yeah, Ordicus, and everybody else is outside, including your horse, Ordicus. Now, essentially, okay, so I need to know what you guys are doing, how far away you guys are. From, just genuine question.
I don't know. I'm just gonna...
You already told them that it's safe, so...
Yeah, that's my job done here.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
I'm just gonna head outside.
Hold on.
I follow him after almost falling over.
Nexo, I need you guys to give me a second.
Alright.
Because something interesting is about to happen. You guys hear a loud bang you do. This is before you manage to get outside. I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
Oh my
That
god!
was
Just
fast.
immediately.
Everybody, just roll initiative. I'm gonna roll initiative for every one of the NPCs.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Torch. Torch
What's
initiative.
rolled initiative? Yeah.
Oh my god! Did the torch do better than me? No, they did 4. Of course, Merlin gets a 1.
I am
You
now
gotta-
gonna
remember, gotta-
roll a lot of dice, but I'm gonna roll it so that everybody can see it.
Oh.
Well, I think you're just rolling to DM. So.
Nope.
What? Oh. You sure?
Oh
yeah,
my
you're
god!
rolling to GM. Oh, no, never mind.
Okay.
What the fuck?
That is. There we go. And you guys all of a sudden hear a gigantic. Hold on a second. You guys just hear a gigantic bang as a gigantic dragon just slams down to the ground.
I'm
All of
sorry,
a sudden,
what?
you just hear the sound, dragon! As the guy turns, and he just runs out of the.
I just cover my ears and try to look past Orticus outside.
Orticus cannot see anything at the moment. In fact, there's something that I might privy Orticus to in a minute. The rest of the party here, the rest of the party is going. Okay, so first of all, the warhorse acts first, so it is your choice. What do you do?
The warhorse is gonna run
Can
up.
you see through your warhorse's eyes, by the way? Just a
Yes, I
question.
can.
I am gonna privy you to some information that is actually kind of cool, and you do whatever you wish with this information. Nexo, this is
Yep.
up to you.
You're gonna be messaging me it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I was not expecting.
Roll me a history check, by the way, with advantage.
Orthicus or the warhorse?
Orticus. I'll
Okay.
say that you get the perception, the history check for free, essentially. But roll it with advantage. Or religion. You choose
That was
between.
really
sorry.
shit. Oh,
You
God.
you choose between religion or history. I forgot to mention.
It doesn't matter. Both of them are -1.
Oh god.
You still learn a lot. Because this is your field.
Yep.
DM's back in, by the way.
Yes, I will look at that in a minute.
Yep.
Would I be able to use my reaction to take off my ring of protection and put on the cloak of the dragon? What does the cloak of the dragon even do? Hold on, let me check. Cloak of the dragon.
Read that at your own leisure. Bird, what is this? Bird, you're not gonna know as much about these things as. I'm not gonna say too much. Okay, so
Okay.
next, what do you do? We're gonna try out the new rules right now, here and now, to see what happens. But
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Whew.
Good to know.
Okay, I'm pulling up my spells. Oh, did I have
because
a
it's my-
short rest? No, I didn't.
Oh.
I am screwed.
Mhm.
My horse is going to use his bonus action to dash to head over to me.
He has 60 feet of movement, I believe.
Yes, But he can bonus action to dash, so
Yes, absolutely.
120 feet. My horse is gonna. Could I get on my horse when it's this close as a reaction?
Yes, you absolutely. I mean, you have to. I'll say that you have to wait until your turn to get on the horse. You can hold on a second. You can just delay the horse's turn until it's your turn.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Just delay your turn, essentially. Also, I need to get rid of this. Also, I can't say how much I enjoyed screaming dragon. Okay, I've been waiting to do that since I don't know how long. Have an NPC that screams dragon. Also, by the way, everybody that is watching, this is how this fucking thing looks. Okay, I just want to let you guys all know. Nexo, you can see it, I think, still.
Yes,
I don't. I can't.
And Bird, you cannot see it. Yeah.
Yup.
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna say that this is his turn. Okay, so first of all, you see that this guy is fully gonna be like, not today! And you see that he uses a fucking fully... Hold on, he can move 80 feet with a dash action. Jesus Christ. And he's gonna fully rage.
Oh my god, he just runs.
Alright, and then it's a shot.
I'm not even full HP.
Hold on.
I'm so
gonna
screwed.
say that he goes here, and then it is Ordicus. It is your turn.
All
Do
right.
it wisely.
So yeah, horse is gonna dash action to
You
me.
have to be outside to get on the horse.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Otherwise, you're in a
15
doorway
feet.
and getting on the horse. That would not
Yeah.
make any sense.
Yeah, I could not fit through. Yeah, so 15 feet. Horse is gonna dash to me. So let me just quickly get a calculator
Yeah.
up. So
You use the rest of your movement to get on the
Run.
horse, but the horse still has movement. So
yeah, that's horse has 120 feet.
if you want to, you can delete the horse, and we'll say that you're on the horse for the time being.
Sure. All right. So minus
Delete the
15. 105. I want to move all the way up here.
Yeah, you did
And-
make it.
Now that I see the dragon, I'm gonna say, Roxas. Is that
Sorry,
you?
did I pronounce his name wrong?
Roxas.
It's pronounced Rexus.
Rexus. Is that you?
You see that this dragon, by the way. First of all, just so that everybody understands, now I'm not gonna explain this. First of all, he stares at you, and you see that he moves his head like to the right, and you see that he opens his eyes. And Orticus, is that you?
It is indeed me. Why are you here?
You see that by the way, the rest of the party is currently like arming themselves. I'm just warning you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hold up my hand and tell everybody, just stop! Do not move!
Alright, we're gonna hold the initiative here for a moment. Continue.
Why are you here?
I've sensed the power of a great being. I fought it. I said, as his great energy, I did. So I
But it was a
came.
demon, probably. We...
You fought a
Took it.
demon!
Yes, we took it back to hell.
It shouldn't be surprising it is you. Because I haven't seen you for 5,000 years.
I know, I've been asleep for quite some time.
That would explain why you're gone. Why you were gone. Orticus. Wait. None of these people are demons, right?
No, the demon is already gone, do not worry.
Next, so give me another history check with advantage. I'm now gonna lay on some information in front of the board if you get a good... but you can move outside.
Really
Thank you.
You now, I'm gonna say this right now. You see We're gonna keep the initiative order there for a little while, guys, until like this all gets resolved. First of all, you remember this guy is not just a dragon. He's more than an ancient dragon. You know Chinese dragons? He's a Chinese dragon. He's a Chinese red dragon.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
And he has no wings, which means that you guys don't know how he flies, but he's like, yeah. Essentially, hold on, did I do his initiative?
Yeah,
no, I did not do his initiative. I did Torch's initiative. What?
Yeah, I don't know why the torch has initiative.
Hold on.
It's gonna come alive. It's the real demon.
Oh, right. No, I didn't roll. Never mind. Okay, so first of all, you see that he then looks at you. He says to you, I thought it was my son, Molg, I did.
Molg?
Molg. My son, Molg the cannibal. I've been hunting him, you see. That's why I'm here. Orticus, I need your help. Again, my old friend. You see, I'm now gonna end the initiative, because I was planning for this to be a way longer thing, and I did not know that Orticus would actually do a good initiative roll. Okay? And I thought that everybody was gonna have a time to shoot, so I'm not gonna say too much. But essentially, you see that he then stares at you. My head. Falling 500 feet is not good for your health, let me just put it this way.
Maybe you should try landing next time, old friend.
Yeah, maybe I should. How you been? I know you've been asleep, but what woke you up? What brings you here?
I'm just gonna point my hand backwards and said, they did.
That explains quite a lot, that does. Well, oh, everybody, I am so sorry. My name is Rexus. I am known as the Dragon King of the Great Dragon Council. You remember now, Nexo, now that this memories float back into your head. Wait, you don't have a head, but you start to remind yourself, and you see in your memories that this guy is known as the Great Dragon Lord of strength and power. And he's one of the first ever This guy is better than an ancient dragon. This guy is a primordial dragon. He is, which makes him double as strong as any ancient red dragon that exists. Which, if you don't know out there, his challenge rating is above 30. Just so that everybody here knows. Well above. Alright? Just to like... And next, so you don't necessarily know what his challenge rating is, because that would be insane. But you know that when he existed your time, he was unrivaled. And that is what a history check will get you. A 12, it's not the best, so you don't get to know everything.
Yeah, my history is pretty shit. But
your history is pretty shit.
You don't remember much, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I would love to change your history to something else than fucking intelligence. That's fucking horrendous. But essentially... Can
I roll history?
You, yes, please.
Because,
roll history.
For the same reason I
history. I'll say you just roll a flat history check.
Yeah.
Tell me. Woo! You know that there are 4 types of dragon, or because you also know this. You know that, there's more than 4. There's wyverns, there are oriental dragons, there are the European-style dragons that exist. There's like 4-legged, big, scary. And then there are Egyptian-style dragons, which are serpent dragons, they are. Which is actually the serpentine
That's
creatures.
A worm.
The serpentine. Yeah, the worms. But essentially, the serpentines come from there, they do. Essentially, What? No, not the serpentine. The serpentine race worship these creatures. They do. Many of them do. And you know a little bit about that here and there. And I wouldn't say that this comes back to you as much as like, oh, your culture probably worship these guys.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like,
I know you
what
don't remember-
Ibis yeah. What Ibis has about her culture is like books from outside of the culture.
Also, Orticus, I just want to drop something on you. Even if he lost 192 HP or fucking health, you know that you guys wouldn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
You can try, but you're all dead, okay? Because his breath
Yeah.
weapon... Let me just, like, humor you guys. I just want to do this for, like, a really funny bit. Alright? Let's see here. Cone. Let's see here. Let's do rounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you see that? Hold on.
Yeah, I can.
Hold on, let me quickly show this to the rest of the group. Everybody home! Ooh, dragons are scary, guys, okay? Don't ever let anybody say they aren't. They're fucking terrifying. But yeah, you see that he then stares at you, and there's a moment. I don't know what kind of fucking music to play for this.
Just have the one we have. It's good.
Alright. You see... Hold on, let me quickly switch it. That might be better. You see that he then speaks to you. He does. And he then says, Orticus, my son. You never met him. You have met many of my children. You've slain some of them, after all. Don't get me wrong, they were evil. And I wouldn't have it any other way than you slaying those dragons. By the way, the rest of the party is going to make their way over. Also, I can't speak for what Golden would do. In fact, I was hoping he would say some stuff. I'm going to say that Drift isn't getting involved as of yet until
Let's just say she's literally just ignoring everything.
Yeah. Now, first of all, you guys see that this dragon, by the way, speaks normal. He does. And you see that he just speaks to you and he says, Orticus, I can't fit in that tavern. Is it okay if I could get a drink? You know, some water? Does anybody here have any water or some spells they could use to move water into my mouth?
Minotaur, can you go get us some water?
Oh, absolutely. And you see that the Minotaur then turns around and he then walks into the thing.
I wanted to say before they say that this is just never mind. I forgot exactly what I wanted to say. Never mind.
Perfectly fine. Just so that everybody can see how this dragon fucking looks. By the way, just perfect. Beautiful eyes, nice teeth. Looks like he's smiling, doesn't it? Ah, lovely. Anyway, now,
Lovely, isn't it?
yes, lovely.
It looks like he has a zipper at the end of his mouth.
Not gonna lie, I did just fix the image on my way to Sweden. I did not mean to, but it happened. Anyway, now, first of all, you stare at him, you do, Oricus, and you see a hint of... Actually, what's your insight, really quick? Orticus. Okay, do you want to roll me an insight check?
Sure. It's gonna be bad though. Well, actually, no, not that
It's
bad.
not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. You see a hint of desperation in his eyes. You do. Like something truly terrible has happened since you've been gone. And you see that he then says, Molk, my son, is about to break 800 years old. You know what this means.
I do.
Do you actually...
But I am not as powerful as I was back then. I'm a lot weaker.
Well, I cannot find him, Orcus. And that is a problem. You know what happens when they reach 800 years old. You know that once that happens, he's gonna come after me. And I I'll be fine, mind you. But if he gets more than 5 of his brethren, I might be fucked. Because the truth is that my boy, his mother, Blossom, you know her. You know Blossom, Nixa, I'll say. You met her before. It's not like you guys had a dinner situation, but you without a doubt met Blossom before. She's a rainbow dragon. She is.
The gay dragon.
No, she's a rainbow dragon.
Okay.
But you see that Merlin walks up to you, and you see that. Excuse me, great dragon. Please, just call me Rex. There's no reason with formality with me. I know that people call me King, but the truth is that I don't care about King. I don't care, okay? So please don't call me Dragon Lord or Dragon King. I know I am, but I hate the title. I hate formality. Please, just don't. And you see, that's like second. Are you saying? Can I ask you what is the color of your son? Oh, he's a black dragon. He is, and
Racism.
And black dragons are, well, they are as hateful as my kind. The red dragons, they are spiteful, putrid, disgusting. Well, the problem is that I'm not able to find him because he's found a way to hide from me. All right, and he is known as the cannibal. He eats dragons. He does.
Just for future reference, have you tried raising your children a little bit better?
I have tried, but it is the greed that comes with them. I cannot help them. It is. I mean, I've tried to help them, but it's not easy, Orticus. You know, I've tried, you know. And my wife, me and 3 other dragons are currently married to like 2 different dragons. It's weird. Don't ask. Now, first of all, kind of a poly situation. Anyway, now, first of all, dragons. We dragons. You know how greedy we are, how prideful we are. You know that Orticus better than anyone. You've seen what Gratus the Great did back in your age. He burnt down villages and slaughtered innocents to the thousands. You've seen what they will do for gold, many of them.
I know too well.
Orticus, I apologize for showing up interrupted. I don't like this at all. But I cannot say how fortunate I am to come upon you. You are one of the few human friends that still exist in the human empire. For me. I heard recently for me, but that's like 400 years now, I think, 500, something like that. I don't remember. But I know what happened to your clan, and I am sorry. I am sad to say I heard about it. Especially now that we need the Dragon Slayers. Yes. I can't explain to you how much we need your people, Orticus.
I know who slayed them. It was the king a couple years back.
Well, I have heard rumors to say that there is still there was Dragon Slayers still around until recently. We're talking less than 30 years ago, 15 years maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. But there was some Dragon Slayers around, but I think they were killed by a general I don't remember his name, but the important thing is that I've kept track on the Dragon Slayers, and we need now we need the Dragon Slayers because the dragons are resurfacing. They are, Orticus.
Yes, I know. There's going to be a revolution pretty soon.
You do know that most of the primordial dragons is my brothers, right?
Yes, but I mean against the human king. We must reform this empire thing.
I think that would be wise, but I would love to see. Well, I would love to see your kin still, because
yes, I know.
Because I know. Hold on a second. I do want to say that there is. Hold on. I do want to tell you that Car is still around.
My memory is still a bit fuzzy. Who is that?
Car the Mighty. My brother. The one I don't know if you remember, but you came to me a couple of years later. He's also a red dragon. But my brother Car Marldex, Kaldeka, Warsaw, Arvin, and Mork, the rest of them are all my brothers, and they were all my brothers, and I killed a lot of them. But Car is still alive, and he is, I don't know if you remember, but we found out that he was the one that burned your family all that time ago.
How recent
I'm still...
did you find that out?
I found out it's 2,300 years ago, I did. When I worked with one of your kin, one of the Dragon Slayers, I did. A dwarf known as Mintry. He was fascinating, and he was also really cool. An Ironblood true and true, I do have to say. He was tracking down the rumors, and he talked to the Dragon God, he did, and he spoke to the Dragon God pretty heftily. He was believed to be a god chosen of the Dragon God. And when he spoke to his god, he confirmed it, and he explained what happened during your time. He was obsessed with you.
I'm guessing he is dead.
He's been dead for 2,000 years. Died by a green dragon.
He would live on.
I bet you he is in Valhalla right now.
Probably yes. But if we slay this son of yours, can I count on your support when we reform this empire?
Who did survive? Hold on. Hold on.
Discord notifications.
It's okay, bud. Take your time. My brother Ulshran Yargrash and the females. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Okay, so you'll have my brother Ulshran and Yargrash backing. We will help you form a better government. We will, if that is something you wish. Blossom and Mira will also join. during this endeavor, and the rest of me and my brother's children and sisters. Technically, I slept with my own sisters. That's weird. Anyway, now, well,
I mean, during this time, it's normal.
Technically, I mean, we were created
Yeah.
by gods. I mean, Adam and Eve was technically born by the same god, but that is not in character.
Eve is technically a rib from Adam.
Yeah, but technically they were related. I'm joking.
Nah.
Let's not get into that.
I'm not gonna get into this. This is ridiculous. I stay in character. Okay. Well, you will have the support of the rest, and I don't know if I'll be able to help you because I am hunting. Hold on, let me read my notes. I'm trying to find Alta, Nextra, Kar, Warsaw, Morgoth, Nixor, Lux, and Mox. I'm trying to find the rest of the primordial dragons and murder them. And you say you're not at your old strength, right?
I am not. I am a lot weaker.
That is okay. Because I'm not sending you against an ancient or primordial dragon. I'm sending you against an adult dragon that is about to become an ancient dragon. He's lost his way, and I wish to find him, but he has found a way to hide himself from me. I don't know.
Do you know how powerful your son is?
He's a black dragon. Black dragons are still immensely powerful, Orticus, you know this. You faced off against my old son, remember?
Yes, of course.
But how many... Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna say that... Hold on a second. I'm not gonna say that these guys here come with, and I'm gonna say that these guys go up here, and they put this guy down on a couch. There we go. Now you see that Ina speaks up and it says, "What? Sorry. What did you just ask him?"
How powerful its son was?
I know that his breath weapon is based around acidic stuff, and I don't think he's not more powerful than me, obviously.
Of course.
But he is very powerful. He is very powerful. He is. How do I put this? He's a very powerful dragon that goes around the world. He's also been, as far as I understand, he's been attacking villagers and he has disappeared. He has. I think he might be a necromancer, Orticus, which means that he does no spell casting.
All right. Well, we'll kill him. We'll kill him.
If you,
for sure.
I will stay with you guys for a little bit before I head out. I would like to know what you have been up to. Killing a demon again? Really? You?
Yes.
I didn't think you dealt with that kind of thing.
I'm surprised myself.
Well, dealing with demons, that's... I mean, it's a bit above your pay rate, I'd say. I mean, then again, you slay dragons, so maybe I'm a bit wrong here. It's been too long, old friend.
Way too long.
Hey. Hello there, miss. See, he stares at you, bird.
I've been staring at him very intently the entire time.
You see that he walks up to you. He does. And he, like, his head...
Also, I asked you a question in the DMs.
Oh! Hold on. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
probably. I am not gonna answer this right now, though. I'm gonna need to think about this, but we can get to that. I want to get eventually to your backstory stuff. Don't worry, I have a plan. But anyway, now first of all,
right.
I'm not saying too much, but yeah.
Oh, no.
Now, first of all, you see that he then speaks up. He does. Yeah, well, he smells you.
The big sniff.
Doesn't Ornicus say that?
No.
No,
You see that,
okay.
like, a serpentine? Really? There's not many beyond the desert. That is fascinating.
Yes.
And you travel with a jukebox. I see. No, I'm not saying that. I see that you're traveling with black feathers. Interesting. Well, the flightless bird, I should more say, but and a dragon boy. You see that he then makes a nod, a deep like bow to Arcus. He does.
She almost hits me and Ornicus probably while bowing.
Yeah, for sure. He is, by the way, first of all, I just want to, like, humor you guys. He can, okay, I want to say that he can go, he has an ability which he can, like, either choose to be in this form, or he can go in a really long line, he can, essentially.
Yeah.
So, he, like, because he's an oriental dragon that can basically move, like, in a line, he can. So, it's really cool. Also, he's floating, by the way, Bird. He's floating.
Oh.
Which makes no sense to you. Because he has no way of getting flying. He's no actual way of flying, and it makes no sense. But yeah, anyway.
Okay.
I would say this to Drift as well, which would absolutely crush Drift's dreams. But
No,
anyway.
true.
Now, first of all, you see that Merlin that speaks up and he says that, "Oh, great old one. Again, I said, don't call me, just call me Rex, please. Don't actually call me names." Is a great king. Okay, fine. You see Merlin say, "Fine, I will call you Rex." Okay, Rex.
When Ibis hears Rex say that he wants to be called by Rex, she scoffs a little bit.
That's by the way, in Latin that means king. By the way.
Ah, well, she doesn't know that.
No, you don't. Now, first of all, you see that bit of a reference. You see that he then looks at Merlin, and you see that it says, "You are a knowledge domain." Sorry, you're a knowledge cleric. That's the word I was looking for. So apologies for the mistakes, everybody. Hey, Bluey, and lurk here all you want to. Welcome here. Now. You're a knowledge domain cleric. It is lovely to meet somebody that is like you. I don't see enough of you. I mean, I see more than enough of your kind. May I ask for your name? You see that Merlin pauses for a second. Well, I'm sorry, but I want to say to you that aren't most of your kin evil? Really? Is that how you treat... Okay, first of all, just because some red dragons are evil doesn't mean all red dragons are evil. Whoa. I didn't mean it like that, okay? Don't misunderstand me. But I'm asking you, aren't, like, most red dragons evil? Well, fine, you are right. Most of us are evil. But that's not here nor there, but, you know, well, to be fair, anybody, you know...
I might be the dragon slayer, Merlin, but I don't slay every dragon.
Well, that is a fine point. Well, essentially, me and Orticus is practically the same age. Well, I'm about 200 years older than you, Orticus. No.
Yeah.
But Orticus and me have quite a bunch of stories together. I mean, we fought together during the Great Dragon Civil War, which was fascinating. By the way, the Great Dragon Civil Wars, how I can put this, is when the Dragon Council and the dragons, the Dragon Council came to, like, the empires, essentially, and called on the Dragonborn. Sorry, not the Dragonborn, but they called on a bunch of races, including elves, dwarves, and humans. And there was, like, the evil ones, which was literally the kobolds, dragonborns, and stuff like that, essentially. Orticus. A bit of lore dump here, but just to give you, like, a heads up, it was, like, a massive war that happened because the dragons was, like, taking over everything, essentially. And the Dragon Council was the only dragons that was willing to fight for the life of smaller creatures. So Rexus here is actually a really nice guy, as far as you can remember, because he's been fighting for the liberty of smaller creatures ever since his infancy. Now,
Becken,
what is it, Beck?
can Ibissus make a poison bubble to just play with while they were talking?
Absolutely. You see that,
Michael.
Orticus, you see that? I do wish to say to you, I don't know. Oh, the demon got sent back to hell, Blue. Anyway, now first of all, you see that he then says to you, well. By the way, the Minotaur comes back out. He does. Hold on a second. Let me actually just do this correctly so that I basically. Okay, there we go. He comes outside, and you see that he's just like, here you go. And you see that he then puts down like a bunch of like water things. Well, you see that he puts out a pot of water buckets, and you see that he's like, okay, just. You see that opens his mouth. He does, and it's just like, and you see that the Minotaur just like takes the water bucket and, like, and it's like. Oh, right, that is prime water, that is. Oh, I love that shit. Alright. Well, Orticus, will you revel me with the tales of the party for a bit? If you don't mind. I haven't talked to anybody other than my brothers and sisters and children in the last... Well, I haven't talked to many mortals, that's what I'm saying. You see that. Also, by the way, there is a certain like reflectiveness, by the way, because he is an immortal that has a mortal as his friend, which is really cool. You know, he's an ancient dragon that has lived forever, and Orticus is literally just a dragon slayer that lives forever. So it's a really good mix, essentially. I don't know how else to put it.
And then a 70-year-old flippin' Ibissus is just there, standing.
The character's 70 or 17?
70.
What the fuck?
She's old as hell. Anyway, now.
I mean, flippin' Serpentine lived for a pretty good amount of time.
They do. Also, I'm gonna say that Golden's little brother is currently like hugging him and like playing with his big brother. He is, and it's just like he's like jumping on his little brother, and then he's disappearing, and then he reappears, and he's just like stealthing and like messing
bonding.
with his brother. He has like plus 16 to stealth or something. I don't fucking remember. Now, first of all, you see that, but yeah, you see that he sits down, he does. When he hits the ground, you hear a big thump, you do, and like the little kid bounces in the air, he does, as he sits down. Yeah, kind of
I'm gonna get off my horse and sit down in front of him.
Blue, Ibissus is the most precious thing ever.
Where is my horse? Albania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see that?
Yeah, my poison bubble flippin'...
What?
No, sorry, just... My poison bubble bursts into my hands and...
Are you immune to poison?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure?
I need to know, because otherwise you take damage from that.
Okay, wait.
And I think it's a D8 or D6. I don't know.
It's a poison resistance.
Oh, that's resistance, but
Yeah, it's a resistance, so advantage on saving.
you take
It was just a little flippin' poison bubble.
you take 1 point of damage.
Cool. Coolio.
You'll be fine.
And then every minute, every turn,
just-
you're gonna take another point of damage.
No, he does not.
No. I just...
No. No, stupidity needs to be fucking asserted. Anyway, now first, now you sit down. What kind of stories do you regale?
Well, I'm gonna regale about when I woke up and then just continue from there.
Okay, so you tell him everything.
Yeah, also about the whole Krampus thing and that I have his skull.
Oh god.
Yeah, you see that. Yeah, you see that he then spends like a second like at that, and you see that. Wait, you killed Krampus?
Yes, and I'm gonna like pull out the skull and like show him.
You killed. Oh, that was.
Well, I
precious.
would say it's more the party, I killed it.
Well,
him.
that is lovely.
With Santa Claus too, which was
You mean
a
the
surprise.
grandfather helped you guys out with?
Yes.
That is lovely.
And they found me after when I was cleaning up the remains.
Fair enough. I mean, everybody does what they need to survive. I can't say that I complain too much about this. But do continue regaling me with your stories. And essentially, what else do you bring up with them?
Well, the whole demon
Oh, okay.
thing, and when I burst through the wall.
You see that he's like, wait, you just ran through a wall? Just like,
Yes.
that's something, man.
I mean, it's not really too big a surprise for you. You could probably level this whole
I
thing
mean,
with ease.
probably with just my dragon fire alone. You know how I am.
Yes, but I do not have my mortal body, so.
He's gonna back off. He is. Typically, people would talk to dragons. But okay, so essentially, first of all, I actually have a couple of things that is going to happen. Because
I was gonna ask a couple more questions.
Oh yeah, feel free to ask.
The Dragon Slayer estate. How does that look right now?
You know where it lies.
I knew.
At the
do.
moment, it is. I was there less than a couple of years ago. I did to reminisce, if you believe it. But what does it look like?
Yes.
It's in ruins, Horticus.
How bad?
Well, it's like somebody intentionally tried to make everything look like hell. Like somebody intentionally destroyed the stones, you know, the magical rune stones there. It was weird because the spells that was on that estate was magical. Very magical. So somebody looked like they invaded their house with trebuchets, and it's like somebody it was like somebody used siege weapons on your house.
I'm just gonna like punch the ground really hard.
Roll me a strength. Just roll me pure strength, really quick.
This better be good. 18.
You see, the ground begins to shake as Orcus, like not like literally like shake, like, but you guys all feel like a small tremor as he hits it, and then it fades away because Orcus hits it so fucking hard, and you see that he and spends a second. And there's a moment there is. Here, of silence. He gives you a moment, he does. Before he then speaks up and says, "This is not a Christmas. This is literally like Hell's Angels blue. This is not a Christmas sweater. For fuck's sake. This is a t-shirt, for fuck's sake." Anyway, now, first of all, you see that he... Hold on. I don't even know if this is on the right way. Anyway, now, first of all, you see that dragon speaks up after like a minute of hitting you. And you see that he then says, well, Orticus, I am sorry that I wasn't around. I was fighting my brother, when it happened. Otherwise, I would have come and helped. But my brothers and me were hunting down the final Dragon Lords during the time, and we haven't been able to do everything, and I'm sorry.
Do you know if there are any more Slayers alive?
Okay, this is why I need my fucking tray. Okay. Hold on. What is his intelligence? Hold on. I do apologize for the wait. We're gonna say he has proficiency. I haven't looked. I don't personally know if there are any Dragon Slayers alive, Orticus. What I do know, you're not gonna find. Well, that's not true. There are dwarves still. You know that you had a sect in the Dwarven Kingdoms? They haven't been killed off, and I know that there is an entire clan there of the Dragon Slayers that still exist, but they are dwindling in numbers. They are. People even question why, as far as I know, and I come by because I help every now and then with their training, but the Dragonborn as well, if you remember. The Dragonborn are also training Dragon Slayers. They are. You probably weren't awake during the time when the Dragonborn made their Dragon Slayer.
No, probably not.
No.
But if you are going there again, can you tell them that I have returned?
You want me to head to the dwarves, the elves, and the Dragonborn, and tell them that you have returned?
Yes.
My brothers. I'm going to contact my brothers. They message me, or they send me messages every single night. They do. So I will tell them to send a spell. I will tell them to send a spell immediately. You know that the elves are. Well, you probably fought with a couple of elves back in the day.
I probably did.
I don't know if the elves that you used to fight with are still alive, but I know for a fact that some of the elves still live, and there is a little Dragon Slayer clan there, as much as I know that there are people that are offspring of your current thing that used to serve with the Dragon Slayer during the Dragon Slayer War. I don't see them as much. In fact, I try not to enter the Fairy Kingdom at all. And I try to keep myself away from there. So I try not to even fly over it. But I know that it ends terribly, even for me, if I do that. As for... I will tell the dwarves. You remember where their estate is, right? Where you can go.
I believe so, yes.
Roll me a history check. Again, roll with advantage, I'll say.
This is gonna be a natural one.
Totally.
You remember, just to give you a bit of a heads up, this is near Orwood, the place that I'm thinking of, and like, okay, so essentially the estate is near Orwood. It is essentially. During the years, Ridgeshire was also burned down by one crazy lunatic that is apparently responsible for the rebellion in the Human Empire. The Deathbringer of Ridgeshire. I don't know if you heard of him.
No, I have not.
Well, he destroyed all of Ridgeshire and helped, as far as I understand it, he helped all of the civilians escape and killed all of the people serving the king. Which means...
Alone? Did he do this alone?
Apparently he slaughtered the entire... well, not everybody in the village. He killed every single man that served the king there. By himself. As far as I understood it. How I know... How he did this, I don't know.
Would you consider him an ally?
He's a radical. I don't know if I'd consider him anything. In fact, I don't even know if I'd recommend him as an ally for your current predicament, Orcus.
I trust you then.
I do wish to say that there may be an option behind him, and it may be worthy to check him out, because he sounds like the friendly sort, he does. Well, he sounds like he's on our side, but he is doing some messed up things against the Empire in order to get where he wants to be. And I'm not sure I trust him.
Then I do not trust him if you don't.
I know that the rebellion is mostly in his hands. I've heard that there are wizards in the Wizards College that might be willing to switch. I've heard this from an unrecognized source, since I am not allowed to enter the Great School of Hammonds. My brother is, and that's why I know about this. You may not know this, actually. By the way, Hammond School. The wizard, you knew about Hammond. I'm gonna say this right now. You've known about Hammond for your entire life. Because when you were a kid, he was still the principal at Hammond's. He was. Meaning, he is older than you. And older than... he might be the oldest fucking guy in the book. If that makes sense.
He is still alive.
Yes, Hammond is still alive. I heard from my brother... hold on. Yeah, I heard from my brothers, Ulsran and Yargrash. They have both been there recently, less than 50 years ago.
Alright. Good to know.
Bluey, the other people are currently a bit distracted at the moment, and they will and will eventually arrive, but most of the other people are not going to arrive, and that's just how it is. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Now, you see what I understood. Well, Hammond is still alive, and he's still... Well, you know that Yargrash is actually a teacher there. He has the ability to turn into a human. He is.
Alright.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, you may not remember Yargrash that well, but he was a dragon. You know, this is cool dragon that could, change his form. No big deal. I mean, it's not like the rest of us could change our fucking form. Fucking asshole. You see that he does is like, sorry, he keeps holding that over my head. He keeps messing with me about it as well. I'm not a big fan of it, but anyway.
Alright. I'm gonna stand up and do you know any information where your son is?
The Jagged Hills. You know it, Right.
I don't fully remember everything. It's been quite some
Well,
time.
the Jagged Hills is south, or, well, the Jagged Mountains, but we call it the Jagged Hills because, have you seen that mountain there? That's gigantic.
Yeah,
Now,
I know.
he's pointing at, like, pointing at the Ash Mountain, which is, like, ridiculously huge. But essentially, the Jagged Hills are mountains, essentially, south of Bathon, southeast of Babylon, east to Lamont, it is. Crego and Crago, it's north to that, northeast, I think, to Crago. And essentially, it is... There's no teenagers. Ah, well,
Technically.
well, technically you two are teenagers, but that's not counting. Anyway, now, first of all, there are the Jagged Mountains. I know he's somewhere from Ridgeshire to Crega, which is the entirety of the Jagged Hills, which is several hundred kilometers. Like, it is... it's about several hundred kilometers each, essentially, just to humor you how fucking far it is to get, like, all the way across from one side of Crega to the other. Sorry, one side of the Jagged Mountains to the other. It is fucking stupid. Now,
Yes.
Fuck you too, Blue. Anyway, now, first of all, you see, well, I know that he is somewhere there. But, see, the thing is that most dragons of his kind, I know, most dragons of his kind, and I know he's a black dragon, you don't need to tell it to me, hide themselves into, hides themselves in swamps, and typically hide themselves near water, because, believe it or not, my son can breathe in water. You know, that's...
You mean underwater?
Yes, underwater. He can breathe under... whatever. Now, yeah, he can. Yeah, he can, absolutely. Now, yeah, but absolutely. I think that I need to say this to you. I think you guys, if you're able to kill that demon, I for sure think you're able to kill my son. I wish I could speak to him before it happened, before you killed him. But I don't think he's going to listen to me. I tried to talk to him 300 years ago. And I've been hunting him for 500 years. I found him 300 years ago and he managed to slip away from me. It's annoying, really. But essentially he's become a danger to everybody around him and to himself.
Yes.
Also, I do want to tell you that there's a lot of shit happening right now in the human kingdom. People are going missing everywhere, and the werewolves are getting more and more cocky. The werewolves took over the last northern city. Riverdale is now the last northern city, and it is last eastern city. It is to
That's
basically
why
hold the tide.
we need to reform this empire.
Well, I cannot speak for the rebellion. I can vouch for Hammond, you know I can. But I don't know if Hammond is willing to join the rebellion, and you might need to convince the ancient wizard to join you.
I'll try my best.
Well, I think that, you see, he gets up, you do, and you see that he then spends a second.
I don't know what to do with this. And you don't have to hunt down my son. The only problem with that is that in a year, I'm gonna be the only one that is able to stop him.
Killing him now would make life easier.
Absolutely. And I'm afraid that he's going to burn down more villages to the east. I mean, he is not going to attack Baton. He wouldn't dare to go up against the principal. But I
would say, does any one of us have a sending stone?
Ooh, good question.
You see the Merlin speaks up. I have the ability to send the sending spells, if that's anything worth it.
Well, when we find his son, and we are in the midst of going to fight him, send my friend a message and tell him where we are, so we can get some backup.
I do have to say that I might be too far away, and it may take me days to get to you. Even if I have the ability to fly, that doesn't make me automatically able to appear. I still have to rest, you know me.
Yes, but I would say just be ready.
Absolutely. I need to head north, because I've heard that there's been spottings of Car. There has. And
Alright.
I have to go there. You know that I have to leave there.
Beckon?
What's
Sorry.
that?
What school did Ibis's go to, actually?
I'm gonna go to Turtle.
You went to Hammond's.
Oh. That would...
Yeah.
I guess Ibis's says...
Yeah, you know it. Yeah, for
sure. I can... I went to Hammond's. I can help.
Good.
That's all she says.
Good. Absolutely tremendous. That is great. That means that you could probably teach them the way how to get in. I mean, you know that they're currently in summer vacation, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. Well, I know...
I was still supposed to be going to Hammond's.
You see that as this all happens, you see that Merlin's son, Samael and Denius, walks up behind Merlin. And you see that Merlin then looks at them, and he says to them, Sam, Dean, what is it? Dad, we have to head out. I'm sorry, Dad, but you know how it is. We gotta get back to the order, the brass. And I heard that there's a poltergeist down south that we might have to deal with. So, Sam then says up and says that, yeah, sorry we couldn't stay, Dad. I apologize. You two, I don't have any doubt in you two. I believe you two are both gonna be okay. Do you understand me? And if there is anything, remember, take care of each other. Alright? Stay behind each other. Cover each other. Alright? You see that they both nod, they do. Yeah, Dad. And you see that they both hug Merlin. And they both basically go into the stables and they get horses, they do. And they come out soon and they ride off, they do. Into the distance. Alright. I now just deleted them. You see that Merlin then walks up to you. He does. And he then says to you, Orticus. Orticus. Oh, right, Nexo's not here. That is my fault.
Sorry.
That is on me. You see the dragon then spends a moment, he does. And... somebody moved... Is Will back?
Wait. He's not in the call. Hello, Will.
Will, as basically all of this is going on, you finally head outside, you do, to check out that loud...
Give him a second to at least set up his stuff.
Oh yeah, set
Come
up
on,
your
Vicky.
stuff, Will. Take your time.
I'm good.
There's a gigantic rebellion in the Human Empire Blue, by the way. If you didn't know, it's bluey. Anyway, she's great. All right, Will, take your time. Turn up your volume if you can, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Awesome.
Knew Will was gonna join when I left. Jesus.
All right, Will. I'm going to say that Iman comes out with you guys, and he is. Honestly, he didn't react to the thing. In fact, I had an entire massive fucking thing happening at the start of the session. I wish you'd been around for that, but I'm okay with you not being around for that. Now,
That's unfortunate. Oh, well.
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Now, essentially, you go outside. Can you turn up your volume by any chance?
I'll turn up my gain. How about that?
Oh, that's perfect. Thank
Okay.
There's literally nothing. I don't know what it is. Like,
Mhm.
I think it's just you guys. I don't understand why you guys can't hear me properly.
you. Yeah, I don't know, man. Now, you walk outside, and the first thing you see is a red Chinese dragon. You do. Gigantic in status, and it stares at you. It meets its gaze immediately when you come outside. It does. But before he stares at you, he stares at the werewolf. He does.
Oh, man, he is here. Oh.
I know what you are. I know what you are.
Oh, by the way, Ibis still has mage armor on.
Not
from
very
the last
fluent in the
fight.
art of subtlety, I see.
He doesn't need to be subtle.
No, Drift says that to the dragon.
Oh, you see that orc. You see that he then stares at you. Well, it is lovely to meet you, Miss
Drift.
Lovely.
By the way, what time of day is this? Asking the DM.
It is really late. It is actually like night time. It's like 1 a.m. I mean, the sun is still up, obviously, because
Oh, that's right. It's fucking
Yeah.
sun.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm wondering if Drift is supposed to be, because I guess have I just woken up or am I ready to go to bed?
I'll say that you have had a short rest, for sure.
Okay, so I'm a little groggy.
You are a little bit
So,
groggy, but you have had a short rest. Now, first of all, Will, I want to say something.
By the way, does this inn have coffee, or is it just tea?
Yeah,
or something?
absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so I'm sipping on coffee.
Yeah, coffee was like developed like 1,000 years ago or something.
I just need to know what I'm sipping on.
It was
No.
just outlawed for a long time. That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
main thing.
yeah, fair enough. You see that you see that the dragon. First of all, you see something. First of all, there's no way in hell you don't know what a dragon is. Okay, if you don't know you are the biggest shut-in that has ever. Like, I'm sorry, if you don't know
yeah.
what a dragon is and you're from the 21st century, you're an idiot.
No, she definitely played like fantasy games. Like
Yeah.
this isn't. Yeah, and at this point, after literally fighting a demon, she's not even surprised. Like
No,
this is not
no,
even
no.
shocker.
But this here
Has no reaction other than her sarcastic remark about subtlety.
You see that he. Well, first of all, this is not just a dragon. This is not a wyvern.
Wait,
this
is
not
Iman?
your-
Iman is like in his wolf form, right?
Iman is in his wolf form, but
Yeah, so he's deliberately not. He's trying not to garner attention, and then Dragon just fucking
well, first of all,
gives him a bunch of fucking
first of all-
attention. So I snarkily tell him, "Not very good at subtlety, are you?"
You see that the dragon then looks at you and says, "You know what he is."
As I said, you don't seem to be very gifted with subtlety.
Well, I do want to be fair with you. That's typically those creatures right there.
Yeah. I get you. Move on. Sips coffee aggressively.
Okay. I see. I'm not wanted. All right.
It's not about wanted. You just kind of spoiled the surprise.
Well, I do want to say, Odicus,
Yes. What do you
act
need?
upon the information the way that
Does the dragon know what I mean by subtlety? Does Eric know what I mean by subtlety?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
The dragon.
Like, yeah, my indicate what I was trying to communicate sarcastically was way for spoiling the secret, asshole.
Yeah, fair enough. You see that he then.
That's what she was trying to communicate.
You see that he then spends a second. Also, by the way, this is a Chinese style dragon. By the way, I forgot to say it's an Oriental dragon.
Yeah, like a long worm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's floating.
He's floating off of the ground, which makes no sense for gravity. He should not be flying because he doesn't have.
There's
wings.
levitation magic.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, you see that he then looks at Orticus again. Orticus.
Yes.
By the way,
if you should take it. No, I'm sorry.
Does
That's a bad.
does the girl react at all? I'm not gonna say her name yet, but does the girl react at all?
Yeah, the girl is going to run up to the dragon.
Is she actually?
no.
She
I
is
would have
actually.
thought she would be
Would you
afraid.
stop? Genuine question. Would you stop her?
Sorry, I thought that I did that because I was holding onto her character, so I thought that was me at first. I did not realize it was me.
Oh.
I was literally holding onto her with my mouse, and I thought something bugged. That was me.
you have an athletics check that is above hers. If you want to hold her back, that's perfectly fine.
Nah, as long as she doesn't. Yeah, if she looks like excited, I'll let her do her thing.
Yeah, she runs off. She does, and she runs up to the up to the dragon, and you see that she's just like hugs his legs, and you see that and he does still have legs, by the way, just so you guys know. And
Right. He just doesn't really need to use them.
He doesn't need to use them. And you see that she hugs out, and you see that he floats like a bit upwards. He does, just like, oh, weird little one, isn't she?
Russia.
You see that he holds it up. He does, and then just like, oh, okay.
I kind of shout out to her. He's not a dog. Don't be disrespectful.
And you see that she then lets go completely, and she just like gets a bit like, and she gets like a little bit shy, and her head is a little bit down. You see that Orticus then, sorry, not Orticus. Fuck. You see that Rex then looks down upon the dragon, looks down upon her, and you see that he has like a smile on his face as he then like pets her a little bit, like so.
Not like a toothy smile, more like a grin.
More like a grin. And you see that he like his head like slowly like pushes up against her, and she just fully does this. She does over his nose.
I just realized I can't see you.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah, she fully does this over his nose. She does, and you see that he lifts her up, and she's just hanging on. And it's just like a moment where it's just like, you know, his eyes.
Oh, it's just got cross-eyed looking at her. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
and like he is spending like a second. And then he's just like, you know, you could get on my back. That's perfectly fine. And you see that she looks at you immediately, Drift.
I kind of give her a nod of approval. Like, go ahead.
You see that he then like moves his head, which again.
Do I need to roll? Do I need to roll for this? But like, I feel like immediately one of the first things I would have done was like done an insight for hostility. Yeah. Do I need to roll for that?
Roll.
I'm just looking for hostility.
I'll say Iman gives you advantage. Yeah, roll for insight, please.
Okay. $17.
That's good. You stare at this dragon.
This would have been like as I was walking out, by the way.
No, I believe you. You stare at this dragon. I'll tell you this. You don't know anything.
All I'm looking for is, do I sense any hostility? Or do I trust the dragon? That's all I'm looking for.
You don't... He doesn't have a ill bone in his body, as far as you could tell.
Alright then, good enough for me.
You see that he then like moves his head backwards and she gets on the back, and it's just like, okay, hold on a bit tight. And
Oh,
if you
no.
and if you get scared, just say so. And you see that he then starts floating upwards a little bit. He doesn't like move fast. He moves like really slow. He floats like around, like kind of like a little bit around.
This dragon obviously likes kids.
Yes, obviously. And you see that he then flies a bit around. He does like I'll say like not more than like 20 to 30 feet in the air, unless the kid asks for it, and the kid doesn't.
But just kind of moves around a little bit.
Yeah, it just flies a little bit around the area and just having like a moment. He's like clearly chuckling as he's like flying through the air, and he's like spending like a moment as he basically then lands. And you see that she actually smiles and laughs for the first time ever. And she genuinely, when she gets down, she gets off the dragon.
Drift has a satisfied grin.
Ibisis gets bored with watching the dragon slowly fly around and just stares at Drift.
Yeah.
I wink at Ibisis.
See that Merlin?
She doesn't react.
I did not know you had this side of you, Roxas.
Merlin then winks over to you while this is happening, Drift, and asking you come over here if you will.
Who does?
Merlin is. Okay. What are we?
Sips coffee as she does.
So, I know that the Kenku over there is a friendly creature. I'm going to ask you guys, should we ask them to join our party? They seem like good, kind folk.
I mean, might as well.
We're gonna take up this next session when Golden is actually here, because Golden is currently dealing with some shit. I am not in liberty to give you guys too much information. Just saying. Now, first of all, yeah, we're gonna say that start of next session we take this up. Now, after this, you see that Orticus, you see that Rexus, the Strong, which is his nickname, and his nickname in business for like several thousand years. You see he stares at you, and he then says to you, "Well, Orticus, I sadly have to leave you again, like after the great battle at Honeyblade." Not very imaginative.
Does Drift believe that they are familiar with one another? The dragon and Orthicus?
Yeah, on that insight check, they look like old friends.
Okay.
And you see that he finally lets the girl off of his back, and you see that he then spends like a second. Oh, by the way, there's a gigantic, like, not a crater, but it's several smashed stones, like not far away from
Right where he lands.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, he didn't land. He came down like a comet.
Previous.
Yeah, he landed and took like 50d6 damage. It is not even a joke.
Yep.
Oh, I imagine that's probably what woke me up.
That is probably
Yeah.
what woke you up. Yeah, this happened like a little while ago. Now, first of all, you see that Orticus, when I will tell your kin in the Dwarven and the Dragonborn that you are on your way.
Yes.
You see that he then looks to all of you, and you see that he then smiles. Well, intrepid adventurers. Oh, intrepid.
Yo, before you go, I fancy myself a bit of a researcher. I've never actually encountered a dragon before. Do you think you could spare a few scales for my research? Just a couple for testing purposes. It's okay if you say no.
You
but
see that?
you could shed a few.
Orticus, do me a favor. Go up on my back really quick and just tear off a couple of scales. Don't worry. Just drag them out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Appreciate you, and I give him a salute.
Yeah.
Right, like a.
Yeah. Yeah, Orticus, what do you do?
I walk up and like I'd say I'll take 3 out.
Yeah, roll me a athletics check. Here, really quick. Just.
I'm guessing they're big.
This is gonna take you
guessing
a
the
high
scales
fucking
are
athletics
big.
check. All right, yeah, you do it. You basically just grab on, and you just janked him out, and you see that he makes like a face. He
Like
does, like the dragon makes like a face, like that is not good. And like there's like a moment where it's suspense.
It's like a slight wince, like he got some hairs.
It's
pulled.
like getting like a bandage or something ripped off you, essentially.
That's not
And
that
you
bad.
get all the 3 scales you do, you just... And it's not a good feeling, but you see that he then stares down upon you. He does says that, will that suffice?
Thank you very much. I very much appreciate it.
Well, you are...
Hope that didn't cause you too much pain.
Well, I heal, okay? I am 10,000 years old, okay? I am perfectly fine with losing a couple of scales. I have lost way more than that in my past transgressions.
You said 3
with my
scales.
brothers.
That's how much he took.
Yeah, 3 scales. You can add that to the inventory while you're at it.
Thank you. That's what I was doing. I just want to make sure I had
Isn't
it.
that
You see
big,
that?
though?
You see that?
I'm just gonna check the menu.
Yeah, and I catch them.
Does anybody else say anything, Bud?
She kind of scoffs at the dragon and under her breath, just for
Just a little bit of a chuckle.
those. No, like kind of. I don't know how I would describe
A
it.
scoff is kind of like bitter or spiteful. Do you mean like a chortle?
I mean a little spiteful. For
Oh,
and I
interesting.
under
Like
my
she's looking
breath.
down on the dragon. She's looking down on him.
Yeah,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
under her breath for royal, and that's it. For
You
royal.
see that he then spends a second, and you see that he then says, "For another day, intrepid heroes." And you see that he then starts to like float in the middle of the air, and you see he's gone. He takes a dash action. He's out of there. He just moves so fast. You guys can feel the air just fucking,
We're going to fall
my-
next time.
is that,
Yeah, my
I would
hood-
love not to. And you see that he just goes.
My hood flies up, and I just catch it.
And you see,
I wipe the hair out of my face.
Yeah, you see that, and Merlin's hood like fully falls off, and you see that he just spends a second. Ah, lovely. You see that he then. Drift, you went around for most of that. Orticus, do you?
Yeah,
wish...
sorry, I was getting my coffee.
It's okay. Do you wish to share everything that happened, Orticus?
You can relay it if you want. I have other thoughts to think about.
I mean, honestly, don't bother if it's not necessary.
You see that.
I would
First
say
of all,
it's
I'm gonna.
necessary.
Bird, quickly. Hold on a second. Let me quickly fix this for you. Because your AC
Alright.
still.
Drift says
50.
that, by the way.
It takes your AC down to 12.
I mean, no, because I
long
still
does it
have
last?
mage armor on. I still, it's 8 hours.
Oh, okay, cool. Now,
Yeah, so I still have mage armor on without
Alright.
realizing.
all right, cool. Now, first of all, well, Merlin then speaks up. He does is that, well, there's a black dragon going around called, well, the easiest way I can explain to you, I'm going to just explain to you past tense, because we've already gone over this information. Well, first of all, the black dragon, there's a black dragon called Molg the Cannibal that has been going around, well, essentially he doesn't say this to the child, but he's slowly whispering this into your ear, and he's like explaining everything, how essentially everything's work. Molg the Cannibal, which has gone around killing a bunch of dragons, and essentially the easiest way I can put it to you is that
Drift, as you're saying the thing about the cannibal, Drift kind of makes like a she goes oof and makes like a kind of like a face, that's kind of like an unpleasantness face, like a ugh, I don't like the sound of that.
A little disgusted.
and he's also known as
Just
Molg.
mildly. It's more like a I'm annoyed to hear that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Fair enough.
he is essentially a dragon that is about to turn 800 years old. Even Merlin doesn't know what this means, but Orticus does. Now, essentially, it depends, actually. Orcus can tell you. Actually, Merlin looks at you as he basically... What does it mean when they turn 800 years old, Orcus?
Does that even matter?
Actually, I gotta Google this because I do not.
Do you want me to just...
Just tell it.
You,
Just say it.
800 years is when the dragon goes from being an adult dragon to an ancient dragon. Meaning that he is
Aren't there
about...
elder dragons?
No. Ancient dragons are literally, in D&D, ancient dragons, the most powerful creature that flies is an ancient red dragon, it is. And
Right, I guess what I mean is I thought there was a step between adult and ancient.
There is not there's not... No, sadly, no.
Okay.
Essentially, and the easiest way I'm going to describe this to you, Orcus, is that essentially 800 years is when they become ancient dragons, and they become 3 times more powerful than they originally were when they were an adult dragon. Sorry, 2 times more powerful than they were when they were an adult dragon, and they are able to wipe out armies. No joke. Like, the easiest way I can describe it to you, everybody here watch Vox Machina?
Yes.
Yeah, that dragon. Killed an entire garrison. Imagine what this dragon would do when it reaches ancienthood. Now, also, Merlin describes to you that this dragon was a primordial dragon, one of the first dragons he did, Drift. He explains to you that that was what he was. He was one of the first dragons that essentially was created by the dragon god. And
Wait, the black dragon was or the red dragon?
the red dragon.
The red dragon, okay.
Yeah. Molg is his son, and Molg Rex's monster, and he went bad. He did. He
Prodigal son sort of situation.
Yeah, kind
More
of a
because
prodigal.
I've slain many of
Yeah.
his sons.
And he has, and see, the thing is that the entire story is that he's eaten a bunch of his own brothers and sisters. He has, and he's also eaten a bunch of his cousins, nephews, and all of that stuff. Black dragons are known to be very, very hostile creatures toward any other dragon kin, and he's managed to hide himself from his father so that his father cannot bring down swift retribution upon his son. And essentially we know that it's somewhere to the east in the Jagged Mountains, which is the Jagged Hills in the Human Empire, but it's a jagged hills called it's mountains. There is in the middle of the Human Empire. There's these jagged mountains. Essentially, that is he thinks that he's in, but there's no way of proving it. And technically, and he said that, and Rex has said that they typically are near, they're typically very near swamps and stuff like that. Black dragons, that's what they like to do, and they hate their own kin. So essentially, he described that's all the information that you guys were privy to. Essentially, I don't think there's anything else that was.
Gotcha.
Merlin relays this all to you. What do you say?
Is he expecting me to say something?
No, but he is looking at you like he's expecting a reaction, maybe. Like, oh my god, that's horrible. I
just kind of sip my coffee and kind of have like a annoyed look. Face,
I forgot to say, he's been
trouble.
burning down villages as well. Sorry, he's not burning. He's been spraying acid upon the villagers. He has, and killing villagers recently. So he's going to continue doing that, essentially.
I have like an exhausted, exasperated look. Like I'm. None of this is surprising me, and I'm just kind of like, ugh, seriously. I don't say that. That's my reaction. It's just a annoyed look on my face.
Also,
It persists and makes another bubble of this time acid. Holds it, not holds it, but like hovers it above her hand.
Just make that
Such
one
a-
pop.
Such a waste of acid.
you
And then just throws the bubble onto the ground, basically.
Yeah, you see that You see that he then, Merlin. Sorry, no.
I then shout over to Ibisys after seeing that, and I go, Ibisys, if you get even an ounce of that on her, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Fair.
Yeah. I think that we should consider sleeping here for tonight. And then in the morning, I recommend that we head east. We do.
All right.
I think it would be wise to head east. I don't know where you guys would recommend that we go. This is up to you guys, after all.
Well, getting rid of that black dragon or his son would suffice
It would
pretty
solve
well.
a lot of problems, yeah. But then
Yes,
again,
and we get their support.
Yes.
We barely made it through that demon fight. You really think we can take on a black dragon?
Yes, I do. I believe in the party.
Well, that's a lot. That's some team spirit. Nice, Orticus. And you see he claps your armor, and his hand just goes, fuck. You made that
Watch
better.
out
That was
where you
not
slap.
very
You
well
might-
fucking thought out.
You might lose your hand.
My hand.
Ibissus then says that we almost lost one person does not mean we weren't destroying that demon.
Well,
I would
Drift
say
had
we did
chortled to
very
herself.
well.
we need.
What did she say, Will?
Drift chortles to herself. Right? It's the that sound.
Yeah.
We need to think before we handle a black dragon. I think that we should head to the college, personally.
Fine by me.
Because if we head to to Hammond School, that would be great. But we can't forget about Lamont as well. Interesting. Interesting situations all above. All right, there's no easy choice here.
How long do you think we have, Merlin, to that? You said a year, right?
About a year, I think, but we don't know when he was
I would
born.
say we have half a year to kill that dragon.
Half a
So I would say we buff ourselves up.
By
we get better.
Whitefall. Right, yes, that's
Yes, we get stronger, and then we go kill that dragon. Because if we do not deal with him, a lot more bad things are going to happen.
We'll be dealing with diminishing returns.
I mean, if we don't deal with the dragon, I'm just afraid that he's gonna burn down Baton and every other city south and east. Even if Hammond, the great wizard, is at the school, that means nothing. The dragon could just burn down the wizard's tower that is there.
Yes. So I say everybody get some rest, and
Sounds like
we'll
very high praise.
continue in the morning.
I agree with you. Also, Rexus could take on his son. The problem is that we have no way of dealing with him.
Yes, but he doesn't know where his son is.
Everybody, I'm gonna say that you guys all stay. You guys can give him back your gold coins. You do, and you guys all stay here for the rest of the day. And you guys essentially get the crow's beak in. You guys are fully allowed to stay here for the rest of the night.
Can I get a healed in some way?
I mean, you can. You'll get healed as you do a long rest. You know, right?
Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah. I mean, a long rest means that you seek out healers, you do all of that shit, and essentially there's more than one healer here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Will, I will message you because actually no, I will say this right now. Will has just got like, instead of Will, because I didn't realize how many fucking stuff that Will had. So
I have so much stuff. Some of it's supposed to be in the bag, but I need to sort my inventory.
you need to sort your inventory. And I've also given you a bag of holding so you can keep a track on this very much more easier. Now, first of all, Will, you got a scalpel of intelligence, you did, which gives you a, basically, it gives you medicine checks switches them from wisdom to intelligence, and they also switch from your wisdom modifier to your intelligence modifier, meaning you use your intelligence instead of your wisdom to basically roll for your medicine, essentially. And the second thing is also it is a bloody scalpel at the moment because it was used to kill those people. Now the second thing is the cloak of elven kind.
I got that?
You got that from the guy, yeah. Because the demon had that on him. That's how he managed to sneak away from Orcus during the night when he basically burst through a wall.
Gotcha.
So you get a cloak of elven kind. I'm gonna get rid of that spell slot because I didn't mean to. I make mistakes, everybody. I'm a DM, but I make
I
mistakes.
think you already did.
Oh, did I?
I think
Hold on.
so, unless I'm wrong.
Hold on, you may be wrong. Hold on, let me quickly fix this for you. Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to give you 2 second level spell slots. That's the thing. You're only supposed to exceed 3. Sorry. You're only supposed to exceed 4. And I can allow you guys to get like 1 extra spell slot. I think that's fine. But like the problem is that like giving you guys more than like 4, which means that you guys are never gonna run out of spell slots. So I don't want to make you guys too broken. You know, keep you guys a bit on the balance, keep you guys a bit over the hue. You know how it is. Now, first of all,
I remember you saying, and you are totally able to retcon this if you would like, but I do remember you saying something about leveling us up if we beat the demon, which we did do.
I want to say
retcon
this
that if
right
you'd
now.
like.
If I leveled you up right now, it would just be instantaneous, and it would be right after the Krampus fight, which you guys did level up from. So
Yeah.
like, that's the problem. Is that it's way too
No,
soon.
so that's what I'm saying. You did declare, but you're free to retcon if you know what retcon means.
Yeah. I do retcon that. Now,
Okay, that's
Plus, we didn't like. The thing we did was
we didn't actually
exercised
kill
him.
it. We did exercise. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like it's whatever.
yeah,
I just wanted
like-
to make sure we addressed that.
yeah.
You know, next big fight we might level up.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Um,
No, I just remember him saying something about it, and I just wasn't sure if I forgot to do it or if he was retconning it.
Hold on a
Yeah.
second. We may actually have time to do something cool. You
Something
guys, in the morning, I'm asking you guys what you guys do in the morning as you guys wake up, and you guys do all of your stuff.
I searched my room for a rat. Did I find any rat?
Roll me an investigation check. No, it's not with advantage. Just normal.
No, I'm just trying to find it, and I wouldn't be asking for that. Yeah, here it is. Well, 19.
That is good. That's good shit. That's good shit, though. Hold on. Yeah, that's a 19. Jesus Christ.
That's 22 in
You
total.
find, you definitively find a rat.
I would say that he finds 2 at least. She finds 2. Sorry.
I'll say you find 2. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Now,
I fucking grabbed them both.
yeah.
Yeah.
You,
Bit violent, eh?
yeah. You.
Oh no, I flipping needed into my room. None of you saw that.
Yeah, she finds them up there. She eats them up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough. That's fine. Hey, I'm not. That's fine. Now, first of all, you guys, that plus I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to see, the child would want to see that anyway. Now, first of all,
You know, I
Iman
had my own
comes with
room.
you into your room.
I don't think Iblis would give a fuck.
No, Ibisis would not give a fuck. Now,
Yeah, she
Iman
wouldn't.
comes with you back into your room, Will, with the girl and you. You guys all finally go into a long rest. You do. You guys sleep. Everybody can click the long rest button for me, please. That would
I
be
already did.
Good shit. I accidentally clicked fucking.
I got
Will's.
rid of my mage armor at this point because Ibis tried to lay down and realized she still had mage armor.
Actually,
Just
Iman
exploding.
doesn't require it.
Yeah.
I'll say that you guys get food, so you guys don't have to use any of your rations.
Well, yeah, I found rats.
I'll say that Arcus is still around. I'm just not gonna say too much about what Arcus is doing, because Arcus might or he might make it by the end of the session. He said to me, so that's cool. If he does,
Yeah, I actually spoke to Axel yesterday. He kind of gave me like a, hey, sorry I haven't been around. Here's why, yada yada yada. And I just told him like, hey, if you're not here today, your character's just gonna go on a side quest. And he's like, all right, I'll try to be there.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he shows up.
We're gonna go on for at least 2 more hours. So that's unless you need to go.
As Ibis is walking out of her room in the morning, her mouth is a little bloody. She didn't fully clean it.
All right.
And she just
Drift
looks
Drift is
over.
gonna. Yeah, Drift is gonna like point at like the side of her mouth, just kind of like I'm gonna point at my own mouth and like just like a, hey, you got something.
I realize what the gesture is. That it isn't common for Ibis, but she does realize.
Like, hey, you got a little.
Yeah. She walks past.
Shit! This is an ancient.
Slithers past.
But she slithers past the guy that was flirting with her, and just looks at him.
Oh yeah. You walk past the guy that you fully disdain and hate.
No,
really?
I don't. She doesn't know
I'm
what
joking.
the hell.
I'm joking. I am not.
Oh, okay.
being
I was gonna
serious
say,
with
was
you
that
right
established while I wasn't here?
now. Nope.
I don't like that
it's-
when I try to move these two together, it fucking does this. Like, are you noticing that? Like, when I try to move them, it fucking does that shit.
Ooh.
Mm.
Are you holding
I don't know.
balls?
It just like,
No.
see how they're like off kilter? I don't like that.
Does the guy that was flirting with me last time notice me just stare at him for a bit?
Yeah.
What kind of stare? Is it an intense stare or kind of like a side glance?
Ibis always has an intense stare.
I'm gonna say that you guys.
Her face doesn't on.
When you say intense, when I hear intense, I think of like aggressive. Do you mean like blank stare?
Kind of this face I'm making.
It's
Yeah, I
not
wouldn't
very
call that
intense.
intense. I'd
That's
call it, like,
just
a blank stare.
that's just like Roblox face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Intense is like I'm gonna murder you.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
I'm
Like
trying to make
eyes,
that
eyes
face
fully
just-
open.
I don't know.
No,
if you're trying
I'm
to
trying
indicate
to
that
make that.
if you're trying to indicate that Ibis has resting bitch face, then that's fine. I just am
No,
not certain.
it's something beyond that.
All right, guys.
Yes.
You guys.
Yeah,
find-
just every time you say hostile, I perceive. Or I'm sorry. Every time you say intense, I perceive hostile. Anyways, what were you saying,
Okay.
Eric?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you guys see. Well, when you guys wake up, you guys have like a lovely, like a bit of a time by yourself. I don't know what you guys are doing at the moment. You're just dealing with shit. You are. I guess. I don't know. What do you guys do after you guys wake up?
Are all
Well-
these people still there, like where they are?
No. Everybody has moved into their rooms. I just haven't moved them yet.
Yeah, just that the location of the other residents will indicate where I am going to be.
I guess,
Okay,
except for this
Let me
guy.
quickly move some people around.
I'm
Really
gonna
quick.
move. Just make
Also,
Yeah,
sure.
this might-
where?
This might be a
The-
bit like fucking too much, dude. Might hold on.
Yeah, the location of the NPCs will change things.
Yes.
Don't show the child the decapitated head.
No.
Huh?
I said, don't show the child the decapitated head.
Okay.
I don't
Okay,
know.
good.
I don't know if this here is gonna be okay. Hold on a second.
Do I have
hold
hold
on.
alt to do it? Yes, I do.
Yeah, continue. Sorry. Oh, yeah, fuck. Yeah, sorry. I am doing something as we're basically waiting.
Yeah.
So, I was doing some side content, I was. Hold on. Some side content from later, guys. Okay, so first of all, I am now gonna move... I'm gonna now move
By the way, I have finally finished.
I'm gonna say the body
with-
has been cleaned off. By the way, everybody, just saying.
Bodies.
Yes, of course.
So I believe Ibisis already knows roughly what this is. She doesn't recognize
This
it,
guy
but
here
she knows what
sleeps here. By the way,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
she
say
knows what
that.
its purpose is. She
He's-
knows roughly what I was working on. I think, right?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Did you roll like on that one or something?
On what?
I'm guessing it's like weird contraption you're talking about, right?
Oh no, she's the only one that actually knows anything about what it is.
Oh,
The first time I think somebody rolled an at one, but while we were up in our room together, she figured it out. Yeah, but nobody knows actually what it's called, but she figured out what its purpose was. After a while she's like, "Oh, I think I know what this is." So, even though she doesn't know what it's called, she's never seen one before, but she was able to figure out like the general purpose of it. So, I have completed it, and now the little girl is playing with it. It is in the shape of a cube.
Don't tell me it's a Rubik's cube.
All right.
If anybody wants to try and figure out what it is, you are welcome to roll intelligence.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's a little more complicated than the Rubik's Cube.
Okay.
By the way, the Suns have already left. By the way, Will.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Merlin and Sam.
Merlin has gone. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Samael has left. The guy Merlin is gonna be over at this guy, and he's gonna relay some information that is currently really heartbreaking to this guy, and he's gonna sit down with this guy and he's gonna explain the situation to him. And essentially, the easiest way I can explain it is that Merlin is now going to explain to a man that has been possessed for half a year that he will never be able to walk again. So.
Really? He's paralyzed.
He is paralyzed fully. All of his bones in his bodies was broken to the point where, most of the bones in his bodies were so heavily broken they were that essentially he could no longer move, and it reached a point.
Merlin can't heal the bones.
No.
That's what Orthicus
You need a healer. You need a healer that can do like an 8 level or 9 level spell, essentially, to fully heal him. And there is no.
Not even life transfer.
The Holy Redeemer maybe, but getting the Holy Redeemer to do something like that is like it's going in and asking. It's like going in. Yeah.
Are his bones like powder or something?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I
was gonna say, just broken bones wouldn't do that.
No, I agree, but yeah, there's just so much shit, man.
That's why Orthicus would have wanted him to die, because he wouldn't be suffering.
I mean, Orticus has a point, but you know that we shouldn't just leave people to die.
Wait, so is he completely paralyzed, or is it just his fucking legs?
He is completely well, he can move his arms, so but his legs are completely paralyzed, and he cannot move his legs anymore.
I got an easy solution. Chop him off.
Is Drift and the little girl like eating breakfast? Are they eating breakfast? I'm guessing.
It is morning, and the Minotaur is preparing food for you guys, by the way. Also, by the way, you guys find... hold on. I'm gonna...
By the way, Drift is sitting, sipping coffee again, one leg crossed, like, you know, she's got, you know what I mean, like the typical, like, sassy, businesswoman legs crossed type, you know what I mean, like sitting back, you know what I mean? Like, her legs aren't just crossed, she's got, like, the sassy look to her, right? And she's watching the little girl play with the object.
Yeah, the girl's having a lovely time.
If anybody bothers to investigate the appearance of the object, I will describe it to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna loom over and look.
Just
all right.
Move over the top of them too.
Alright, so without an intelligence check, I will tell you that it looks like a cube, and it has symbols on it.
And do I roll investigation?
It's
now
You would roll intelligence.
I think I know what it is.
Just intelligence?
Intelligence.
Would it be intelligence? Are you sure?
Yeah, roll.
I am deciding that it is intelligence.
Okay.
It's my object. I built it. You have decided that it is a puzzle of some sort.
Okay.
That is actually pretty funny. I do want to say that that's typically not how the game works, but I will allow it for the stage.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, just for simplification, I was deciding that it was my object. I built it. You know what I mean? But yeah, fair enough.
No, I think it's fair. I think it's fair. I think that is completely and utterly fair.
It might have been an investigation. I just didn't want to like bother deliberating about which one it should be. It was like
I
close
feel
enough.
like it would have been investigation, to be honest.
Either way, like I think investigation is also still intelligence, or is that wisdom?
I think it's wisdom.
Investigation is also intelligence.
Is
so-
intelligence. It's intelligence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So either way, would have been.
I've learned that much.
So, what about the dead body in that room?
I would like to say that the.
Or I guess you continue to look at the object as she's playing with it.
I guess. He has nothing better
I
to
mean,
do.
how long do you spend watching her play with it?
I mean, I'm just like... I feel like I'm just a big shadow over you guys.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I guess, yeah, never mind. Don't worry about it. If you don't spend long looking at it, then that's fine.
I'm just looking.
Or you continue to observe?
Yeah.
Okay, then you notice that she can twist it in various directions.
By the way, Ibissus is fully laid down upon the couch, her entire tail just going through the length of the couch.
Yeah.
And she's just looking like this at the side
actually
of
gonna
it,
add
just
this
watching
to
her
her
do this. With her shoulders on the armrest, just watching the little girl play with it like this, holding her head up.
Yeah.
Hold on. Who's the owner of this thing again?
The lady.
The lady over there.
I'm gonna go up and talk to the lady.
You walk over and you see that she's currently talking to the butler. She is, and essentially, you walk over to the lady. What do you say to her?
Do you have any whetstones here?
Excuse me?
Whetstones.
Wait, you're asking me if we have some whetstones?
You know what a
Yes.
whetstone is?
Yes, it's what you use to sharpen a blade.
Okay, just
Yeah.
checking.
Yeah, I know what a whetstone is, dude. I'm a blade maniac.
You're confused. You confused me for a second. I was like, wait, does he not actually know what a whetstone is, or is he just in character?
I'm just right in
Just in
character. I am.
You just gotta listen to the voice, ma'am.
You just gotta listen to the voice, man. Anyway, now, first of all, you see that she then looks at you. She does, and she's just like, you're, we aren't typically. I mean, we do have a whetstone. We do that. It's in on the kitchen. You can go and ask. Hold on, I have his name written down somewhere here. Oh wait, that is the wrong fucking thing.
He is the chef, right?
Yes, you can. Hold on, let me see if I can find.
I helped him get to the beast and attack him by
You
just
can
ripping
talk to
people.
Nicolaus. You can, and you can see if he knows. If we have one, that is his department.
Thank you.
Yes, go right ahead. And you, yeah. Hold on a second. I
Just gonna knock on the side. I might break it, so I'm gonna knock like very carefully.
You see that him and like the black black butler. You see that him and the black butler
not
are
an
just
enemy.
like making up foods. They are, and they're just having like a bit of they're having like a bit of chats, being a bit like friends and palos. And you see that he's just like, just because demons aren't that big in comparison to the devils of hell. You know that, right? What you on about, mate? Like, for real? You can't be serious. I know that we just fought a demon, but also all of a sudden they hear a knock, and you're just like, "Oh, hey there! It's nice to see you again."
Do you have any
By the way, I'm
whetstones?
going to Eric, just for your knowledge, I'm going to periodically roll an intelligence check on behalf of the girl.
Go for it, man.
Yeah, just without explanation. Occasionally, there will be an intelligence check that just goes up. So just periodically, it will happen. Okay.
Uh,
But don't worry about it.
You see that he then spends like a second. You do, as you all of a sudden, you see that it spends a second. It does. He spends a second. He does. As he turns around, he looks at you and he then says to you, "Ah, Orticus, what can I do for you?"
Do you have any spare whetstones?
Give me a moment. And you see that he then like, here you go. And you see that he like gives you out like a whetstone. You do see that in the corner. He has a grinder stone. He does.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Can I keep this?
Absolutely. I don't see the problem. Hard to keep in the voices sometimes, guys. Ugh.
You gotta do so many. So yeah.
I gotta do a French one. I gotta do an English one. You know, so forth. It's so fucking hard. Dude.
Right.
Oh, mate.
I'm gonna like just bow and then walk back to the group.
And
I'm just gonna
Bow as much as you can, considering
Yeah.
you're like pushing up against.
I'm gonna get back to the group, stand behind, sit on the floor, and begin sharpening my axe.
You see, you start to like.
It'd probably be pretty dull.
I'm just imagining you doing
Wait.
this on your
Okay.
axe.
I'm gonna. Ibissus is gonna get off the couch by literally just falling on the floor.
Flat thump. You guys hear
Yeah,
a
she just
gigantic
rolls
thump.
over. She just rolls over on the floor and then picks herself up like it's nothing, and then walks.
It's normal
over
to her, yeah.
Yeah.
What would be a snake?
Drift
from
could
the
not
chair?
contain a.
Orcus just gives you
Then,
because,
slurs
like-
over.
She was like mid sip of coffee, and she just goes.
Ibis
pretends
then
not to
slithers to the owner and asks, "Do you have any glass bottles with like a cork at the top to seal it?"
Right, you need to go right ahead and talk to Nicholas, you do. He is the one that has this kind of business, you know.
All right, thank you.
Right, have a lovely
Wait,
day.
no. Let's say she doesn't say thank you because she doesn't know. She doesn't say thank you. She
Oh.
just walks. She just slithers off.
Again, make... no, I'm not gonna... No. Mm-mm. No,
you take 28 damage. Sneak attack.
Sneak
Uh,
attack. What are you? Hey!
It's wrong.
Wait, I missed something.
I'm joking. Guys, come on.
I'm gonna go quickly
Oh, I
check
don't
how
even know
much
what
power my
happened. I
phone
wasn't
has.
paying
Hold on.
attention for half a second.
No, I was making a joke because they were just like, wait, did he just roll for damage? What? And I just went like, and I just grabbed a bunch of fucking dice and just like,
Holy shit! It's down to 23. Oh my god.
hold on.
Anyways,
Yeah, go on.
she like slowly opens the door and then hits it a little bit, like not quite a knock, just kind of a flap on the door. Just
You knock.
Is Orthicus paying attention to either me or the girl?
Yes, I would be. I'm going to still be a little bit on guard, but I'm still just sharpening.
All right, you notice a small glow for a quick moment come from in front of the girl.
I would have loved for Sage and fucking Will to be here on time.
It disappears, but there was a slight flicker of light.
Maybe I should have waited until next weekend.
Alright.
Maybe that's
What
I don't know.
the fuck? Hold on. Why is it like that?
Why is what like what?
My camera is sideways.
Oh, he flipped it.
Hold on, I gotta go fix this shit.
Hold on.
I think you rotated it.
Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot. Oh, all right. You guys. Yeah. No.
This is
Spend your time.
Then says hello to the Minotaur.
Oh, and by the way, sorry, I hate to interrupt you, but just for one moment.
Yeah.
Orthicus, when the glow happens, the girl looks over at me excited for just a moment and then looks back at her puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Ibis says hello
Yeah.
to the Minotaur.
Oh, yeah, you walk up behind the Minotaur. This huge guy just turns around and just looks at you. Oh, hello there.
May I get a glass bottle with a cork?
You see that he then spends like a moment, he does. And you see that he's like, hold on, let me see, I have his name here somewhere. Not Nikolaus, the other one. The other one.
Yeah.
Malak, do you know where it is? Malak, do you know where it is? Sorry, hard to do voices. You see that he's like, oh, yeah, absolutely, man. It's right over here, miss. And you see that he then walks over here. He does. The Minotaur moves like a little bit away from you so that you can squeeze past him, if you wish.
Yeah, I just closed the door accidentally when I tried to move her.
How dare you do such a horrible thing?
Yeah, you see that he
Yes.
then grabs it to you and he gives it to you. Right.
Yeah,
There you go,
I
lass.
just yank it from him.
Yeah.
And she gives a look of approval.
Is it like
Like
one of
her,
these things, Bird?
No, a bit
Oh, okay,
bigger.
so you mean like a potion bottle. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Eric, I messaged you, by
she-
the way, at your leisure. Nothing important.
She,
awesome,
Ibisis tries to give a smile, but it's very awkward. And just slithers off. Back to the group.
You randomly blow up.
She gets back on the couch, but this time.
Oh, you know what I
she's
just realized?
Oh.
I'm gonna do these rolls to myself since I have the power. I'm not gonna do them in.
You
Chat.
guys,
Yeah.
you guys see that Merlin then gets up. He does, and he walks.
I just- back
of
in
course.
before.
Of course, this fucking happens. This happens every time.
Long
Yeah.
Merlin.
His forehead,
Merlin.
his forehead
no
grows
longer-
taller than Orthicus.
He is no longer Merlin the Blind. He is Merlin the Long.
Ibis
You can call him
get-
Merlong.
What do you do, Bird? What do you do?
Merlingby.
Ibis tries to sit down as normally as possible on the couch,
Yep.
and she starts it kind of like she puts the bottle on the
You guys see a
table.
flash of red and yellow.
Ibis doesn't care and just
Yeah, it just
She
in
gets-
front,
she
in front
lets
of the girl.
us-
There's a flash of red and yellow, a brief
Yeah.
flash.
Also,
It's not very bright, but it happens.
Ibis takes her
roll
hand
me-
like this.
I'm gonna ask you to roll me 5 intelligence checks really quick, just quickly.
Me?
Yeah, just roll me 5
On-
intelligence checks.
On Drift's behalf.
No, on the girl's behalf. I'm gonna say that you rolled me 5, and then we're gonna count that for the rest of the day, and then you could try again tomorrow.
I'm going to say no unless you can tell me why that's a good idea in the DMs. Because I have a reason for what I'm doing.
Okay.
I will explain it to you later
All right.
in detail if you would like. But unless you can give me a very good reason why, I'm going to say no. This is supposed to disrupt people. There is a reason. Like, anytime she almost succeeds, it will be mildly disruptive. And if she succeeds completely, it will be a major disruption. So, there is a reason.
Okay.
I will explain in detail privately if you would
Well,
like.
she shouldn't be allowed to roll intelligence checks every fucking 5th second.
It won't be. It's like every now and again I'm just gonna roll. And if she doesn't, like, this is at my discretion, right? Like, not. How do I say this?
I mean, I wanna just drop this on you. Typically, the DM decides when somebody rolls. I'm just saying, it's not.
Right, but again, there is a reason, and I will explain it in detail later. This has nothing to do with anything you should have control over, and you will know why later.
Okay.
We can talk about it later. This is mostly for character exposition. It's not for
No.
not for anything. Yeah, it's purely character exposition. So, unless you think that you should have a say in character exposition,
I should have a say in everything that happens in this campaign. It is my campaign.
but I don't think you get to decide what my character does.
No, I don't get to decide what your character
And that's
does,
what I mean
but
by
I decide
and that's what I
whether
mean by
I
and that's
dec-
what I mean by character exposition.
No, I understand, but I get to decide
Just
whether you...
just trust me for now. Just trust. We can debate about it later. But for now, because you don't know how this works, I am the only person that knows anything about this. So that's why I'm just doing it at my behest. I will explain it to you later, and then you and I can work it out. But until we have that private conversation, I'm going to continue to do it my way.
All right.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Ibissus.
Yeah.
Now,
Until you and I have that private conversation. So go ahead, Ibissus.
let me.
Yeah, sorry.
Let me. Yeah. Okay. Ibissus grabs her hand intently, and then just lets a small stream of poison go into the bottle. Just
Like she's pissing out of her finger.
basically.
Is it loud enough to be disruptive?
It's like how do I describe it?
Like, is it like a very
It's
slight
like a
sound?
water. You know the water guns, like if you were to.
I guess what I mean is, like, Drift is not looking. Would Drift look over to you and be confused as to why she hears a pissing sound?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Okay, so I look over and I have a puzzled look on my face for a moment.
The Ibissus just intently keeps doing that into the bottle to try and fill it up.
Is that acid? What is that?
Poison.
Oh, what kind of poison?
Beckon.
Poison.
I mean, does it?
I'll help
it's
you
okay
out.
if you don't even know. It's okay if you don't even know. This is
It's-
something that, like, this may be above all of your heads.
It's poison.
Yeah, it's
poison.
kind of
I'll
poison
give you-
spray poison.
I'll
Since
help
it's
you
my
out a bit
cantrip.
here, but it is just, it's this poison that you have is not more like, it's not like the dark shard poison. It's just, it's good poison, but it's
Yeah, no, Ibissus
nothing
knows a
remarkable.
lot
Again-
about poisons. It's just
Maybe I
don't.
should clarify. The answer that Drift is looking for is like a scientific answer.
Yeah, you're not gonna get one. But
Yeah, but-
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah,
If you
Ibissus
knew
just
whether or not it
says.
was a, yeah.
Ibissus just says, "Good quality poison." Kind of a little creepily, just.
Yeah, Drift is just kind of like looking over, kind of like, oh, all right. I'm
What's
gonna
up?
have to-" She's kind of got this look like, I might have to steal some of that later. She's got an interested look.
She doesn't. Ibissus doesn't look over. She's still intently doing it
Busy,
because it's
yeah.
taking a while. It's like
Yeah.
a small stream.
Also, okay, Drift was gonna ask. Also, is it poison or is it venom?
Back in.
It would be qualified as venom, yeah.
But you also
Yeah.
just Ibis know the difference.
Yeah, she does. She does.
Probably.
This is
Okay.
like her
Yeah.
one thing.
Well, it
Okay,
depends. Is it coming from your body or?
Well, the
Uh,
definition of poison versus venom is injected and or applied to the skin. Poison is specifically ingested and digested.
If you bite it and you die, poison. If it bites you and you die, venom.
Exactly.
Well,
Okay, so it's
well, couldn't
Yeah,
you do both? Can't you
Theoretically,
drink
it could be both.
venom and it still
theoretically.
be poisonous, or do you have to like get it bitten?
Yeah, there is a difference. Although venom can also be poisonous, right? Like there are venoms that you can ingest and it be completely harmless.
Fair
So it
enough.
depends.
okay.
Fair enough.
Ibissus just says. Venom.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, absolutely is venom.
Yeah, no, like Ibissus just calls everything poison. She just likes the word.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
You want to
Drift
poison?
inquires for her own sake.
I'm gonna unequip my ring of protection and put on my cloak of the dragon.
Oh, all right, yeah. Wait, don't you have like 4 slots?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
And all of them are being
right
used.
on, man. Right on, man.
My AC doesn't change much because you fixed me at 25.
Yeah, man. I still think you shouldn't go past 25 AC, man. I think that's still
I'm
pretty
supposed to
good.
have 20. Actually, what? Doesn't matter. We'll be 27 anyway.
I don't think there's any creatures in D&D history that has passed the 20. Like, you can't tell me. Even the fucking... What is it called? Even the Tarask doesn't have past... I think it's had past 20, but I don't think it has, like, past, like, 25. I think that's, like, fucking broken as fuck.
25 what?
25 AC. I don't think there's any creature in D&D lore that it has a base AC above 25.
I'm gonna chuck Ibisus the Ring of Protection.
Oh. Oh no.
You okay? Make me a post acrobatics check here, Ibisus.
Oh god. Acrobatics?
No, dexterity saving throw. Roll me a dexterity saving.
I mean, if I chuck it at max speed, it'll be...
Is that what you're doing? Are you tucking it?
No, I'm just doing like a...
Underhanded toss.
Yeah.
Yeah, just roll me a dexterity saving throw. Try not to get a 1. Alright, there you go! There you go! See? Bird is fine.
Catches it on her finger.
Oh,
That'll
yeah.
be enough.
She
That'll
just-
be enough.
I'll say that you catch it on your finger, sure. Why not? I think that's
I
fine.
was kidding, but sure, yeah, that works.
Beckon,
Yeah.
have you noticed how I've been casting spells? Like how I've been visualizing Ibis' casting spells? She always takes her hand, puts it on there, and she just
Points with her finger.
Fireball.
yeah, kind of. She always grabs her hand. Is the thing with her other hand.
I love my
Ah,
item. Unarmored
usually like
strike.
Just like this, right? Like something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
So I guess she would just catch it in her lap somehow.
Yeah.
It just yeah. Let's
I mean,
just
you
say
decide
that
what
because it's a
happens
20.
here. To be
I mean, you
fair.
do have
Yeah.
two hands.
You
Yeah. The thing I'm talking about is she's still filling up the bottle.
I mean, to be
Oh,
fair,
and
of
she
course.
uses her two hands.
I mean, I do want to
to
drop this
cast
on you.
spells.
If you couldn't succeed on something, by the way, and I'm just saying this for now.
You grab it with your tongue.
If you could.
Your long snake tongue. You grab it with your long snake tongue. There you go.
Oh yeah, actually, that's so cool. Yeah.
If you can't. Okay, so I'm gonna just drop something on you. If there's a roll you cannot succeed no matter how hard you roll, I won't let you roll.
Yeah.
If you roll on that one, it would fall into the poison.
If you get a nat one, you never get to do
The venom bottle
anything again.
over.
You just go limp. You just lose all motor functions in your body.
No,
you just
but
go. You
let's just
die.
say
No, anyway. Sorry. But...
she just catches it with her tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Snatches it out of the air with her snake tongue.
I'm now going to describe how the Ring of Protection works. It gives you 1 in AC and in every single saving throw. So, but you need to attune to it. So keep that in mind. Now, Ornicus, you
Okay,
look
but-
so dope with this dragon scale cape around you. You're just like, oh, it's just like Marusa, and you look so dope with this thing, dude. It's badass. This has been your companion for thousands of years, and he looks so fucking cool.
Oh, so it used to belong to him, but he didn't have it, and now he's got it back.
No, he has. I think that I gave it to him at the start of the campaign. But
I'm gonna be back.
Didn't
Because-
Santa? No, yeah. I remember Santa Claus gave me a Ring of Dragon for something.
Oh, that's why. Yeah. That is also a Ring of Protection, but it just has like a special ability. A red. It's very important to remember. Red dragon ring, motherfucker. Okay, remember that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's uniquely good against red dragon.
Yes, it's uniquely against red dragons. It's pretty cool. There's many cool magic items in this game, for sure. And that is like, I found it in like Luke Gygax's fucking book of legendary dragons. It was really cool, and I thought, you know what, Ornicus would love this. Anyway, now first of all, okay, give me a second. You guys spend a moment gathering together. When are you guys planning on leaving, by the way?
Whenever everyone else is ready.
Alright. You guys all get. Well, Merlin is going to come over to you guys eventually during the day, and he's going to mention to you guys. All right, I need to tell everybody here something, and this is important.
I'm back.
The man that we saved is.
Sorry, right as Merlin speaks up, another flash happens, and this time it's green and blue. Again, it's not very bright, but it is noticeable if anybody's looking in her general direction.
Alright, cool. Now, first of all, Merlin speaks up and he then says to you, guys, very simply, that, well, first of all, the man that we saved, he's never going to walk again. It is a sad affair, but we did save him. That's all that matters. He's going to see his family. He's heading back.
Do you know why he won't walk again? Drift looks up and backwards. She doesn't like turn around. She just kind of like leans her head backwards far enough to see him.
I cast a spell known as augury, and I asked the gods himself if he will ever walk again. I don't know precisely why he will never walk again, but he asked me to ask the Near if he will ever walk again, and he said no.
That's why I would have let him die. He will not go through that suffering.
He still was grateful. He was. The man was.
Alright, Drift gets up and walks off and outside.
Yeah, you walk off and outside.
I attacked
Well, unless Merlin has something important to say, but otherwise, after
no.
hearing that, Drift has an idea.
Yeah, you walk up and outside.
And I'm also going to message you about this. It should be possible, but I'm just going to ask you in the messages.
Yeah, go ahead. I
Also,
have my Discord.
Ibis is,
I have my Discord open. That should be fine.
Ibis is finishing.
You see the war
finishes.
horse walk. Yeah, sorry, bud. Sorry.
Yeah. Ibis finishes just pouring in the poison into the bottle.
What tools do you have on you at the moment, Will?
I have any tools I want. I can summon them.
Can I please read that really quick?
Yeah, it's right here. It is...
Can I,
Right tool for the job. At 3rd level, you have exactly the... With these tools or artisan tools in hand, you can magically create one set of tools, artisan's tools, in an unoccupied space. Within it says artisan tools, but if you go back and read the artificer...
No, I know what artisans is. I know what artisans is. You don't have to explain it to me.
Yeah, anyways, yeah, I can create whatever tools I want for at least an hour.
I don't know if that means kits. Because it doesn't say... Artisan's tools means tools, like smith's tools. It does not
Well,
mean...
I do also have smith tools on me and tinker tools.
Yes, but I don't think it means disguise kit and stuff like that. I don't think it...
Doesn't matter. I don't need a disguise kit for what I'm doing.
No.
Smith's
I'm not
tools and
saying
tinker's
you need a
tools should be all
disguise
I
kit. I'm
need.
just saying that it's not going to allow you to do that for now.
I'm pretty
but
sure
tinker's
if
tools,
I
smith's
I can
tools-
read it. I can read it again, but I'm pretty sure it allows me to literally create any tools. But we'll debate on that later. Either way, I do both have the tools that I need, and I can create them from my jacket. So
Yeah.
through the production of magic, the tools are non-magical and they vanish.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yes.
I think that's perfectly fine.
I have
think that's
everything I
perfectly
need.
fine. I think that's perfectly fine.
It's just up to you to determine how long it takes me.
Roll me
Yeah.
an intelligence saving throw. Not intelligence saving throw. That's not the right word I'm looking for. What would... No. Fucking roll me tools. What the fuck am I doing? Roll-
Yes.
What tools do you
Yes.
have?
Roll my
Not
With
Smith's
this-
tools, Tinkers. Roll me Tinkers.
Tinker's tools. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, not Smith's tools. It would be Tinkers.
Ooh, wow, that was a bad roll too.
It's horrible to roll.
I mean, it was good for anybody, but it was a bad roll for Drift.
I'm gonna roll. This would have determined the dice that I would roll to see how many hours it will take for you to complete this. It's not gonna take you 5 minutes.
Oh no. But I doubt it would take me longer than 3 hours, to be honest.
I'll tell you in DMs.
Go for it. Good enough.
You guys, Drift walks off. You see that Merlin then speaks something that says, "Well, we have a bit of options. ahead of us, we have Lamont. We have the city of. We have the Jagged Hills. We have Hammond School, which I think we should head to either way.
Yes, I am quite acquainted there.
Well, then maybe you could show us around. I'm not acquainted in Hammond. I've always wanted to meet the Great Wizard. He is.
I'm not the talkative type there, but I did study in the school.
Lovely. Interesting. I haven't studied there myself, and I know that any type of creatures are allowed there with any type of class. Essentially, is allowed there, as far as I understand. Like I've heard of barbarians that has been allowed into the school itself. It's not just for wizards. I mean, it says School of the Arcane, but it's more of a, for the things. I've heard that, like, I heard of a wild magic barbarian once went there.
Oh, yes.
Lovely.
I've heard about him. I think I've seen him twice.
Lovely. Who?
Sorry, what?
Were you talking about Hammond or were you talking about somebody else?
The
wild magic barbarian?
Yeah, I was gonna allude to that.
Wait, you met the wild magic barbarian that I met?
Yes, I've seen him.
Well,
do his
that is lovely.
things.
Bit of a chaotic fellow, I do want to say. Lovely.
Indeed.
Lovely.
Ibis then grabs the bottle of poison and just
You grab
twirls it, looking at it.
Yeah. You see that Merlin that speaks up and says to you, Orticus, do you trust your friend?
You mean the dragon?
Absolutely.
Yes, with my life.
Well, I guess we will slay a dragon yet, then. I hope, obviously. We may be a bit outmatched against a black dragon, but I think that we'll give it our best.
Yes.
Orticus, can I ask you, what is the most dangerous dragon you ever killed?
Oh. Well, I know that one. It was a long time ago. The biggest dragon I have ever fought. Almost the size of Ash Mountain.
Wait. You see that, Merlin, hits, the chair. Wait. That is not possible. You're talking about Angkor, the Devourer.
Yes.
The Great Worm.
Yes.
The Demon of Ashland.
Yes.
The Great fucking Devourer.
I'm just gonna
of the
put my
sun.
hand on his mouth. Yes. 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 Whatever title that fucking dragon has, I have slain him.
Wait. You see that he looks in shock. He's just like, what the? You just fucking fully silence Melody.
I'm gonna take my hand off.
Was it true that he was bigger than mountains?
I said he was almost the size of Ash Mountain, so yes.
How?
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 The gods helped me. All of Asharon helped me. I cannot fight that dragon alone. Nobody can.
Wait, the gods helped you?
Yes.
So the rumors are true. One hero stood up against the mountainous dragon that slayed 16 armies. Holy shit, I can't believe this is true!
Put my hand on his mouth again.
You see, he's
You might
having a
be
full
old,
nerd
but
out.
I'm older, and I do not react like that. Calm down.
He's having an epiphany, he is. Because he's just like being like, holy shit. Like,
Ibissus
the rumors are true. There's no way. Like, you know how it is. Jesus Christ.
Ibissus just looks over to Ordicus and is like, cool. And just looks back and starts looking back at her open poison
But
bottle.
do me a favor, roll me a history check. I'll say with advantage.
Yeah, I should get advantage on that.
You should get advantage on this.
Oh, I almost clicked disadvantage.
Ooh, a 20.
You remember Angkor from children's stories you do. But the thing you
Children's
remember very
stories?
specifically was that he burnt down the 16 armies and the gods basically... Well, the story that you were told when you were... the story you were told by your goblin friends was that there was a gigantic... they told this around the campfire. They did. And they told you that it was the god smote the dragon where he stood, essentially. They probably didn't use that. They just... Yeah. A bit of... Like, they probably said something like, oh, they just set him on fucking fire, you know? Don't know how they did that to a dragon, but they apparently just burnt him alive, you know? Doesn't make any sense. But yeah, that's what you remember. That's what you remember. A bit of a flashback.
Story is true. Huh.
Indeed it is.
You see that Merlin is having like an epiphany, like, what the fuck? Like, there's no way one man could do this, right? That's like what he's believed most of his life. Now he's just having like a breakdown, I think, is right. Oh, man.
Gods are weird. Ibissus just says to herself.
Tell me about it. First the gods
Indeed
help, now they
they
fuck off. Actually,
Well, those were in the early days, I would say.
there's something I wish to speak to you about, all of you. Daenerys has spoken to me tonight. And I would like to take you guys on a visage, into the spirit realm to meet Daenerys. To talk
Will there
to.
be other gods too, or just him?
I believe that the other gods will show themselves. I will need something from the Mages College if we are going to get this research done in order for you guys to be able to cross over.
Alright,
To the
so let's
spirit
head there then.
It is optional, mind you. We don't actually have to do this, but I would like to say that it's something that we could do. Depends on
Is the Mages College like Herald's College, or are they different? Because mage is such a general.
No,
term.
no. It's called a Mages College because of the reason that it is mostly wizards and stuff like that. It goes, or like there's typically like Bear Totem Barbarians, for example, and like it doesn't matter. Like Eldritch Knights, Rune Knights, doesn't matter. Like every single there comes people from far yonder and stuff like that. To
A flash of green, yellow, and blue.
Okay.
Cool.
I blow up.
Now, first of all, and Merlin then speaks up. He says to you guys,
Ibissus actually says to Merlin, I think we should go to... we should go to Herald's first.
Hammonds.
I have
yes.
some... Hammonds. I have some unfinished business.
Well,
So let's go to Hammond's then.
that is a lovely idea, Miss Ibissus. I actually would like to speak to the rest of the group about this. Iman, you don't have a problem with any of this. You see that he shakes his head. It's just like, all right. I'm going to go and explain everything to Drift. I am. If anybody of you wishes to come with me, outside, or wishes to explain it to her rather than me, which may be a better idea because I'm not sure Drift even likes me. But
Who?
Merlin says this.
Oh.
Yeah, he says this. I'm not even sure if Drift even likes me. And I don't know. It's just
Does Merlin actually get that impression?
Yeah, he does. But
Interesting. Okay.
that's not a here nor there. Now, essentially, I'm not sure she even likes me. But if you guys want to, I will bite the bullet and I will speak to her.
Can I ask Ibisis?
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask if Ibisis feels like she agrees with that. Drift obviously isn't there, but just ask yourself if you would even speak up against that.
I wouldn't speak up against it, but I don't think you hate him because Ibisis kind of has some similar mannerisms to you.
Right.
Like she knows what actual.
Yeah, I got the impression that Ibisis would kind of be on cue with Drift just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Ibisis tells Merlin, "I'll go with you."
Lovely.
I need to work on the voice, by the way.
Orticus.
Right, I think you're doing great with the voice.
I think you're doing
Thank
amazing. Keep up. Orticus, stay. Is it okay if you stay here with the Iman, or do you want to come with us? It is your
I'm
decision.
just gonna begin going like just sharpening my axe again.
Yeah, just. Are you holding it like this, or are you holding it like just like down?
Like towards the ground.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You see
There
that.
goes a cut into the floorboards.
Okay, I am okay. Ibisis, you with me?
Yes.
You see that Merlin then walks off. He does. Hold on a second. Where is Drift? Oh, the warhorse is following Drift. I see.
Yes.
I don't know
It's
why.
very
but yeah.
curious.
I
You
see.
see that? You
All right.
see that Merlin?
As soon as
wait,
everyone
okay.
gets there, roll an intelligence check for me.
Wait, I don't know where you guys are. Oh, there. Okay.
Again.
I mean, sorry. I guess that's up to Eric. I figured that's probably
Actually-
a good idea.
gotta
Unless
start
Merlin
asking
no,
first.
No. You have a fair point. Hold on.
Yeah, I think only Merlin would know what this is.
Yeah.
As a
Merlin
medicine
knows.
man.
Merlin knows. I think that's fair. Now, first of all, yeah.
So
Yeah,
Ibisis, you can
Ibisis-
roll an intelligence, see if you get it.
Roll me a straight intelligence, Ibisis, really quick.
Yeah,
Straight.
and
Okay,
this.
saving throw doesn't matter actually.
So, and this is gonna say Drift. The only reason I'm rolling this as Drift is because no one knows what the girl's name is yet.
You
So-
just roll
but-
intelligence.
Oh, you know exactly what this is!
Doesn't make any sense that you know what it is, but you know.
I'll let my horse
Oh,
is
it
gonna
could
roll.
be inferred. It could be inferred. Yeah, both the girl and Ibisis know exactly what this is. Ibisis, you know that this is a fucking wheelchair. I'm putting wheels on a chair.
Yeah, you see that Merlin then walks up to you. He does. He's just like, "Do you need any help there, Drift?"
I think I about almost got it.
All right. Well, if you need any
Oh,
help,
do you have any oil? Something to lubricate the bearings?
Use poison.
no, but I can. But
Yeah,
I,
use poison.
But I can go right ahead. I can go right.
Actually,
ahead.
Ibisis, are you capable of making a base?
Wait,
The opposite of
would
an
I know
acid.
what- I
Yeah,
can
does Ibisis even know what that is? That's fair if she doesn't.
Yeah, the opposite of an acid. I guess I can infer that with like a roll, right, Beacon?
What did you say?
Drift.
Does she
says
need to
the
make it like an
opposite-
intelligence roll to figure out what a base is?
because Drift said the opposite of an acid, so I'm thinking like, Ibisis could understand that.
Alkaline. Yeah. An alkaline substance.
What is a base? Just humor me really quick.
It's
the
literally-
opposite of an acid, like bleach.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bleach
bleach
is
is a
a-
base. Yeah, like an alkaline substance. You have acidic substances and you have alkaline substances. Alkaline substances are oftentimes slippery and like,
Yeah, soapy.
Blimey.
this is not something that requires you to be a fucking master at science. No, I'll say that.
Well, but
It's
but
actually
knowing-
chemistry. It's fully chemistry.
yeah,
It's fully chemistry.
yeah,
This is full chemistry.
yeah,
so,
for
like,
sure. You've gone to the wizards.
Actually,
Like,
Ibiscus should know.
I would say this right
Ibiscus
now.
should know.
Since you
Yeah.
since
Okay.
you went to this college, you would without it because alchemy is literally
Plus, I
just
work with-
101 in the college. Okay.
Yeah,
Just-
no.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so then you know, yeah,
Ibiscus would know. Yes, I
perfect.
doubt I can make that. Unfortunately.
You see that Merlin then
Um,
spends a second. He does.
Wait, I have Ray of Frost. Could that work?
I think that would do the opposite.
That would not help.
I don't.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, I think cold would just slow it down. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I just need an oil of some sort, something to lubricate the bearings.
Yeah, Ibiscus is looking through like her handbag. Or backpack or whatever the hell she
Should
has.
I risk using my spell? Spells.
Horse puked soil.
Hmm,
As long as, like, again, we're talking like oil or any kind of slippery substance.
Wait, actually, I
Well,
have a question.
if I had Tristan right here, he would have grease, but
Yeah.
I,
You don't have to.
I
Yeah,
want to
grease would
ask. I want to ask you, what is water skin? Because I see it in my inventory.
That's just
A water skin is like
Water-
a water bottle made of leather.
yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
I was about
Sorry.
to say,
I just wanted to.
if Will
Clarify.
didn't say it, I would have.
See, like, y'all know what a whetstone is, but y'all don't know what a water skin is.
No, I know what a water skin. What are you
But
on
I did-
about, dude?
No, but I mean, that's not the first time somebody's asked me what a water skin is, which is, just to clarify, it's not that I think y'all are stupid or anything, but that's why I even bothered to ask if y'all knew what a whetstone is because sometimes what seems like
mean,
common sense is
I-
not common sense.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
I want to drop this on you. You know,
I know
I'm a
it's from
huge
Minecraft.
Sword nerd. You know, I'm a huge sword nerd. Of course.
Oh,
I know
sure.
what a fucking
I just,
whetstone is.
right. Well, I know you would know what a whetstone is, but would you know it by that name is always my question.
Fair.
Is like,
Oh,
is
true,
that
actually.
word, right? It's always about whether or not that particular word resonates. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
That's what
agree.
I'm checking for.
Let's move on.
Yeah, so-
Now, first of all, you see that Merlin then spends a second. I see. The thing is that this is where he should have fucking brought mending. That's a great spell for this. You see that Merlin then
Mending
walks-
wouldn't help.
Huh? Mending
Why
is
would
literally
mending
like
help?
duct tape.
Yeah, but that wouldn't help me grease the bearings.
Ah, fair enough. Merlin is gonna go off he is, and he's gonna head up for a second, and out and into the kitchen.
And the little girl walks up to me and starts bragging about how she got 3 sides.
I think that the girl is just gonna hold up the little cube, and she's gonna just like she's just gonna hold it up to you, and she's gonna be like, and she
Well, 'cause
I don't know if
she
she knows what she's doing. That's the thing, Will. That is the thing.
Well, I would have briefly explained to her what the goal is, right? Because so just to clarify, since y'all passed the intelligence check on that, each of the symbols on the side literally represents a color, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking Rubik's cube. Let's just be straight about it. It's a fucking Rubik's cube, all right?
I
But it's a
knew it.
magic Rubik's cube,
Yeah.
right? And every time she gets a side solid, right? Like all blue or all yellow, that side lights up.
I want to describe. Okay, so essentially, she's gonna just
Monkey
like
behavior.
she's like super excited about it. She still doesn't speak. I want to just like help you understand that she's still like she hasn't come over her trauma or basically what's happened, but
She's still mute.
But she's still like very. This is like the best day you've seen her. She's been smiling, happy. Like she rode a dragon. Who the fuck would be happy she rode a dragon? I'm just saying that was yesterday, not today. But yeah, essentially that happened. A demon fight happened yesterday, but that she didn't know that. She didn't know that. All she saw was a crazy guy jump out a window.
Then everybody else comes along and
Yeah, literally, that's all she saw. So literally, she had no
I DM'd
fucking
you.
idea what was happening outside, and Iman forced her to stay. essentially.
Right.
So that she didn't.
Well, and I
go
also
outside.
kind of give her like a.
Yeah. Otherwise, she would have ran outside because she would be clueless about it, and she might have gotten killed. So let's just be happy that Iman is around and he's taking care of the kid. Now, essentially, first of all, now
Oh,
well, I think he might have crashed.
that is okay.
Hello.
Now-
Lilian Blaskovich, where'd you go?
Merlin.
Sorry, I'm back. Right as you started talking about her jumping out the window, or the last thing I heard you say was Iman told her to stay.
No, Iman forced her to stay. There's a difference. He
I
literally.
want to correct you. I want to correct you. Drift would have ordered her to stay.
Oh, I'm telling you that there would be so much like, even if no, don't get me wrong, she understands seriousness, but she's still a child, and curiousness isn't.
Sure, but she's also a traumatized child who would easily.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely. I think
her fear would overcome her in that moment, as opposed to curiosity. Anyways, moving on.
I understand.
Did you
I
read my
understand
DM?
your logic. I understand your logic. But like I said, it's good that Iman stayed there, and it is better regardless. And I think that her curiosity would have gotten the better of her, because that's what fucking happens with children. Ask me. I broke my fucking arm when I was a kid because I was stupid. Now, but yeah, anyway, let's move on. Merlin comes soon outside, he does, and he walks over to you with I almost said lubricant. Technically, it is a lubricant. Like
grease, anything like that will work.
Yeah, grease, essentially. I don't know what the fucking word is, but I know lubricant because I don't know what the fucking other word for it is.
A lubricating substance, yeah,
Butter.
something slippery.
Oh wait, butter.
Butter wouldn't work.
No, he's not. He's not giving you butter.
Well,
he's
butter,
not that much.
butter would work for like a couple
Butter,
of minutes
no.
until it dries.
No,
Okay, I
on it.
understand.
Yeah. Now, yeah, you guys all set this thing up, and this is done. I'll say, because everybody helps out. It goes by
Cool.
Even the
way
horse?
faster. And oh, bird.
All right, I'm gonna test it out by putting by putting the girl inside the.
Yeah. You put what?
So I have her sit in the chair, and then together we wheel the chair in.
Alright. You wheel the chair in. I'm gonna say that Merlin comes with you into the inn. He does. He's gonna be a bit like behind you. I think like a couple of feet behind you. And
Yeah, and we're gonna roll it in kind of excitedly, and I'm deliberately having fun with it.
Yeah, absolutely. You roll it in.
So, what do you think?
You see that he turns to you, right, and he's just like, "Oh, right, a nice chair for the little lass. It's lovely."
It's for you, bud. Since you can't walk anymore, I figured this might help at least a little bit.
Alright, you shouldn't have done that. No offense. It's not that I don't need it, but it's way too kind. You shouldn't have done that for me.
Take it. And I'm gonna assume the little girl hops out on her own.
Yeah, she
And the hand
absolutely
goes up.
does. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
she's able to read clues.
She gets
You
the
see that
intent,
he then like grabs on to like the holdings, and he tries to like get himself in. Struggles a bit. He does. Actually, I will hold on.
He fall. He
Drift
gets
is gonna
that
help
one.
you.
He
I'm
falls
gonna
down
say
and
this right
cracks his
now,
neck.
and I hate to be an asshole, but he literally says that no, I got this, okay, trust me.
And Drift understands.
I
Drift
have-
gets it.
Yeah, and you see that he then like slowly like, I have to learn to get used to this, Addy. I apologize. I don't mean to be rude, but it's just the way that it's gotta go. I need to do this my own way, and you see that he then like, all right, so I just move the wheels like this, all right, this is not a bad contraption. I like it. It's lovely.
Best I could do with the materials I had on hand.
All right. Is there anything I can do for you, people, that has helped me?
Honestly, don't worry about it. I do want to warn you though, you will have to lubricate those bearings every now and again, so make sure you got some grease on hand.
All right. I'll buy some when I head to Babylon. You see that he hugs you. He does. And really, like, just like a genuine, like, hug he does. I don't know why I met Samaritans like you, but it's probably one of the best things about today and yesterday. Especially today. You see tears forming his eyes. I don't know what to do right now. And I need to figure out what I want to do with my life for the future. Now that I can't walk, which means that my profession is not going to be as simple as my
What'd you do before? What would you do? What were you doing before?
I was a medical professional. I was a doctor. I was traveling the land. You see that he shows up like a crow's mask or whatever the hell it's called. Like that was like
Plague Doctor mask.
Oh yeah,
a
the plague doctor.
mask,
Yeah.
You see that he like holds it up for you. I was traveling the land. I'm a bit of a cleric of the near as well, and I basically pray. I do, and stuff like that. And I am a healer. I'm a holy healer that walks around the land and I heal people.
I beckon Merlin to come over to me.
You see that?
And in the meantime, I kind of lean down and whisper to him, and I go, "Well, you know, I can think of quite a few orphan children that may need medical services in Babylon."
You see that Merlin then walks up to you.
But
he responds to you.
Sorry, I indicate to him that I want to whisper something in his ear.
Oh yeah. You see that he then.
So.
Oh yeah, to Merlin.
Yeah, I want to whisper something to Merlin. So
yeah, Merlin moves up to you. He then moves like a little bit like this.
I'm gonna ask Merlin to write a letter of recommendation to the Holy Redeemer about this guy.
I need a moment. I need a moment. And you see that Merlin then looks at him.
And by the way, the thing about the children, I probably would have said that with Merlin nearby enough for Merlin to understand that I was telling him to go, spread the, you know what I mean, like spread the love and help the children, that type of thing.
You see that Merlin then looks.
So Merlin should know what I was suggesting.
Yeah, Merlin then spends a second. He does looks upon him. Looks upon Merlin. Upon Drift. And he stares into himself though. You see that he
by the way, I'm gonna try and turn my camera on real quick. If it crashes, just be advised.
It's okay. Now Merlin then nods to you.
Okay, it worked.
And he heads out. He does, or he heads like into a room. He does. He does a bit. He heads into a room, asks a woman for the keys, and then gets like and opens the door and heads in, and he just literally just sits down and starts to furiously write. He does. He's gonna be gone for like at least 10 minutes because he wants this to be spotless. Easiest way I can put it. Now, also Merlin, a blind man, fucking writes.
I'm sure he's got muscle memory.
Nothing
surprises us about Merlin at this point.
Merlin doesn't just have muscle memory, he's attuned to a staff that he can see out of. So it is not...
Right, yeah.
So he can literally totally write this.
Merlin the blind, but not really blind.
He is technically blind, if you go by the fact that he has no eyes. But
Merlin, Merlin is cool. I like Merlin.
He's got magic assistance.
Like
you
Tristan
have
more,
10
but I
minutes.
like
What do you
Merlin.
guys do?
The
The girl goes back, by the way, to furiously doing that. Roll me another intelligence check, Will.
To doing what?
Roll me another intelligence check for the girl.
Yeah. A non-private one, I assume?
A non-private one, yeah, because I think it's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, it's not that great, but it's okay. Now, first of all, now you see that...
Eric, now that I've explained how it works, I think you can assume what will happen if she rolls a 20.
No, I know why, and I understand now. I just would have loved for you to explain it to me And that's all.
I just yeah.
Because if you had
It was
explained to me,
supposed to
I
be-
would not only have just bent to your will, I would have because the way.
No,
that
yeah,
you,
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to be discreet about it at first, but there's no reason to be discreet now.
No, there's no point. No, I appreciate it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. She. I'm gonna say that she sits down the opposite of him. She
works.
does for a minute, and she just gets back to it, and you see that he then looks at you. Hold on a second. I'm gonna say that he has moved into this chair he has at this point, and he's like trying to like figure out how to like move feasibly.
And let's just assume that I'm kind of briefly explaining to him how it works, like the like how to lubricate it, how to take the wheels off and fix them.
Absolutely. I that is to be given. Is there something you want to say, Bird?
Oh, I was gonna walk up to Drift, but after this.
All right.
You could interrupt me, it's fine.
Yeah, you can absolutely.
Yeah.
The,
I grabbed the bottle and I hand it over to Drift.
And Drift looks up and is like, what's this for?
hold on, let me quickly
I figured
see. Is there an item?
I figured you would be interested in Venom.
Oh, I could definitely use it for something. Thank you. I kind of
just
just kind of
handed it
Add.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. As an action, you can splash the contents. Okay, let me just explain how this works, Will. Okay, so you now add acid to your inventory, and essentially, it's not very important, but it's a
Acid?
vial, and essentially, you can splash it onto somebody, and you can do 2d6 damage to them. So that's great.
Nice.
If that is something you're into, you can also burn someone's eyes out if you hit them correctly. Technically, if you're hit
love
by
to
an
know.
acid dragon, your eyes are done.
I'll test the strength of this acid later.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Yeah,
Wait, hold on. Was
I
it
mean,
poison or acid?
It was poison, or specifically
Fuck.
venom.
Sorry, my
Venom
bad.
specific.
My bad.
Is it acidic venom though?
Ooh, could be.
It would cause rashes on the skin, but I don't think it would do.
Okay, so
anything.
it's mildly acidic, but probably just venomous.
Poison.
I explained to Drift.
Poison.
It isn't. It is not as strong as it can be because of.
Maybe you gotta
because of
concentrate it,
magic.
Will. Maybe you gotta concentrate it. Maybe.
We'll figure. We'll test it later.
It is
Don't worry about that later.
not as strong as it can be due to magic making it, but it is still strong.
Okay, I'm gonna say
Be
that.
careful.
Sorry, but I hate to be an asshole.
Yeah, I have just finished. It's fine.
I'm gonna say that this is not the most powerful one, but I'm also gonna say that I would be a cruel motherfucker if I said that it's just a 1d4 damage. That
You know.
yeah,
My punching does more damage.
yeah, your punching does
exactly.
more
My
damage.
unarmored strike.
It is pretty strong, but like Ibis can make stronger if she just doesn't use magic and like works
also,
off
Will-
actual stuff.
So it does what? 1d6.
No, I still don't know yet. Let me figure out which poison would be most. Okay, that is wyvern poison, and that's 76. That's way too much. We will figure this out later. Okay.
No. That's the most
say 2d6
powerful.
for now. Just as a
Oh.
placeholder,
Yeah.
I'll say 2d6.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
just put poison in your thing, and then I will hash this out with you later. Okay. Now,
I also need to sort my inventory, anyways. So
also basically, Bird, I'm going to say you get proficiency in the poisoner's kit, and you also so add that to your inventory. Add proficiency in poisoner's
Yeah,
kit.
that makes sense.
And also proficiency in poisoner's kit. There's only one. Yeah.
Okay, proficiency. Oh, that's not what I wanted to press.
That is not what you wanted to press.
I
no.
thought I was writing in this.
No. Bird. I'll help you. I'll help
Oh.
you here. You can just drag
Okay.
it in from the compendium.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. So you just only need to search up. Hold on.
Poisoner's kit.
Kits, essentially, and then I'll let you do this time because I don't want to do it.
I need to
because
learn this stuff.
You need to learn this stuff, and it's very important for you to do this shit. Now, just drag the poisoner's kit. I will say that you're allowed to do this. I will say that you will require like more intense things. Also, I'm gonna switch it so that it's intelligence based because it would be, because it's alchemy. Poison is alchemy. Okay, you can say whatever you want,
Yeah,
but it's
of course.
alchemy.
Didn't she secrete this from her body though?
She did, but I will allow her to have the poisoner's kit because her backstory has a lot of poison-villing stuff, and she also has learned to.
That's what I'm saying.
Poison.
I think to some extent she should be able to, without an ability check, just create poison as a natural
Oh, absolutely,
skill.
absolutely. That is perfect.
Oh, that's kind of what I just did.
Yeah,
That
that's
is-
what I was saying. Yeah, I don't think that should require a check.
No, not every time. And in fact, if I add a bite attack to bird, I will add poison to that bite attack.
Cool.
Wait, there's a poisoner feat? Okay.
Yeah. Now,
We should just give that to you.
there is a poisoner
Nah.
feat. Hold on. Which fucking? Hold on. Yeah, sorry.
2 proficiency poisoner's kit and then poisoner's kit.
Yeah. Also, by the way, everybody should consider getting the skilled. But listen to me when I say this. Get the skilled feat next time you level up, because you can get proficiency in 3 things, which is fucking awesome. This means tools as well as kits. Will, you don't have to worry about this, but proficiencies in 3 things is awesome.
Yeah.
Except for
3 more
you,
things.
maybe Ordicus should just get fucking like tough, which is literally just gonna double his fucking HP or something. I don't remember. Oh, you should
What?
get.
Double my HP?
Oh no, maybe not double your HP. I think I'm being a bit over the top.
Oh yeah, let's double my HP. Same with my AC,
Fuck
why don't
you.
we? So 27 plus 27 is.
No, I think that it increases. I think you will get 15 HP more.
Red, yellow, blue, green.
Excuse me?
Red, yellow, blue, green.
Oh, okay.
She is close.
You see that.
I cannot put it into my proficiencies, but I put it into my items.
I'll help you, Bird, for a little second.
Yeah.
And Drift now notices that she got 4 this time. Last time she got 3, Drift wasn't around, but Drift notices she got 4 this time, and Drift gives her a little clap.
Yeah, and you see that she looks at you with an excited eye. She does.
But yeah,
Uh,
because she only got partial, it flashes. It doesn't like stay glowing.
Also, yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna say that. No, I'm gonna keep that to myself. Hold on a second.
Yep.
Poisoner's kit.
And we can talk about the other thing I suggested. That's up for you to decide. It was just a suggestion on my part. Does the dude in the wheelchair notice or say anything about the Rubik's Cube?
He is not.
I think he's too excited about his wheelchair.
About his wheelchair? Yeah, that's totally fine. I was just,
No,
you know.
he is way too distraught to respond to you on that. Fucking. Don't ask, my dice fucking fell out. Okay. Now, first of all, you see that, yeah, he doesn't respond to you or look at you at all. When I mean, he does give it like a glance, and obviously he thinks it's like fucking adorable because you would be a fucking monster if you didn't think it was fucking adorable. Now, essentially,
Child.
yeah, it's fucking child solving a Rubik's cube. It's not fucking heard of in our real world, but you know that's. I'm joking. I'm obviously joking. Now, just.
Oh, that's what I clicked on. Okay, I accidentally clicked on something, and I was like, "Is there a person in there?"
Drift teleported.
You see. Oh, sorry, everybody that's watching the stream. I accidentally moved you guys off. The guy does look, and he's just like, well, that is a good little toy that you made for her.
Yeah, it's called the Rubik's Cube, and I say without really looking anywhere.
You see that he then he responds to you says that I don't know what that is. I never heard of it before. It sounds.
And I said, "That's what that is."
Yeah, I know what that is, but I don't know what that is. All noise that is.
Puzzle.
I know what
Anyways.
noise that
Drift
is.
was being like semi-sarcastic. Well, that's what it is. That's a Rubik's cube.
Yeah. Ibis just says puzzle.
Oh, great. You see that, give me a second. He spends a moment, he does. The guy. Spends a moment. How many sides is there on the Rubik's Cube, by the way? 8? 6?
Six.
6. Yeah, 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
It's a regular Rubik's cube.
Yeah, man.
It just lights up.
You see that,
It is enchanted though. It is a magic Rubik's cube.
No, I understand.
Magic Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not extraordinary magic. It's just a little more fancy than a normal
Also,
Rubik's cube.
yeah, you see that he then looks at you. He does, and he says to you, right, so first of all, I want you, well, continue to take care of that little girl. I know that most people don't actually like her skin color around. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
I figured that
noticed.
much.
Yeah, but it's
Noticed.
it sucks. It does, but I would never call a child
Downright primitive is what I would call it.
right. Well, that's humans, right?
I stand up and I kind of rush my, because I was just kind of like checking the wheelchair to make sure everything was solid on it, and I stand up and kind of brush my hands like this, and I go, yeah, what can you do?
You see that he spends a second. Right. I think that we humans, we need to figure out a better way to live, and I think that we need a better kingdom. I do. I think we need a better king. I rightly do. It's either that or we make everything anarchy. We just get rid of the government and all of that.
Yeah, I heard that one before.
Alright. I mean, the elves live in a paradise where they don't have any leaders, as far as I heard.
I'd love to see that.
Maybe you should. I recommend heading over there. As far as I understood, it is one of the best places to go. I can even show you a part on your map where essentially...
That'd be great, actually.
If you want to go to the Elven Kingdoms, I know about a passage there. I do. That you can make.
That'd be
It's a road through Riverdale, it is. So if you do you have a map on you?
I believe I do. Hold on. If somebody has a map.
I have a map of the Yuan-Ti territories in the south, but that's all I have.
Don't you have it on like most of the tribes or something? I swear you do.
Yeah, most of the tribes, but mostly in the south because that's where Rux was.
Right.
I thought somebody had a map, but I do not see one in my
Merlin.
inventory. So
Something clocks you in your mind. You remember that Merlin has a map.
gotcha. Okay.
Hold on. Where did
So
that...
I'm gonna usher Merlin over wherever the fuck he is. Oh no, he's in a room, isn't he?
Merlin is currently writing in a room. He is currently just getting everything done. And he then like comes over. I'll say that 10 minutes have passed. He comes back over to you. Oh, again, I did this again.
Long Merlin!
Merlin the Long.
I hate it when
The
I
biggest
get it.
forehead in the land.
Merlin
You
is
should
gonna,
get a ring
Merlin
that
forgets
turns
to
him
even close the
long.
door, and Merlin then comes back to you, and you see that he's like, right, here, you have it, Drift, and he gives it to you, Drift.
All right, yeah. And all right. This is a letter of recommendation. Take this to Babylon and find the Holy Redeemer. Hand this to him directly. Tell him it's from Merlin the Blind.
First of all, call me Varric. It is,
It's nice to meet you, Varric. I'm Driff. And I offer to shake his hand.
and he does shake your hand, like they're just a very weak grip hits you. It does. Like, he doesn't have a lot of strength.
Red, yellow, green.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. And you see that he then nods at you. He does. I'm going to head there. I need to contact somebody. about coming to pick me up because I'm not going to be able to reach back to back to Babylon like this. I'm
gonna ask you this real quick. You can completely determine whether or not this is possible with my current materials on hand.
Go for it.
Drift would absolutely be able to make this, but whether or not it's possible with the materials on hand is up to the DM to decide. So I'm gonna ask you real quick.
Oh, you're messaging. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
This is why I have my DMs open, everybody, just humoring you. Nobody's currently messaging on it in chat.
And if you would like, I can roll for it.
I'll say yeah. Sure, you know what? I don't see why not. You rolled a high enough intelligence check for it. I think that's perfectly fine.
Okay, so I explained to him that he can fold up the chair for transport.
Yeah. You explained it to him, and he's just like, right, that's neat. He explained it to you. Right, I need to get a carriage, I will talk to the Minotaur. He does do... Right, I don't know if you know the Minotaur very well, but as far as I understand it, he takes a couple of trips to Babylon, he does, to get supplies. So I think I might sit on with him.
It's relatively nearby.
Huh?
Said it is relatively nearby.
Right, yeah, it's 8 hours away. It means he needs to stay there during the night, but, like, he's also a pretty big guy, you know? Bandits don't typically attack him.
Beacon?
What is it?
I know, stupid question, but I just have to make sure Hammond is in Babylon, right?
It's in Baton, not Babylon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I understand the confusion. They are very similar named fucking... they're very similarly named.
It's more of I came from,
the east, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, you see that, Also, I love that... No, I'm not going to say too much. Now, first of all, you see that, Merlin, let's speak up. He does. Right, so, have you guys been talking about anything important while I've been gone?
I gave her venom.
Right, I think that your friend is saying that she was dealing a bit with, like, the venom sea or something like that. I don't know. You see that the guy says, right, Mr. Merlin, right, would you happen to have a map on you? And you see that he then was like, yes. And you see that he then...
Yes.
And you see that he, like, folds out a massive map, he does. And then he, like, gives it to him. Okay, so first of all, there's a road that goes... And he takes a bit of a marker, he does. I'm going to draw this out on the world map when you guys start traveling, so you guys get the option to travel through. Now, there's the elven human bridge that goes through the middle of Werewolf and Fairy Kingdom, essentially, but it's like right on the border. And werewolves don't tread into Fairy Kingdom, and the fairies never leave their forest, meaning you can head right through that little road and make it to the other side, and then what you can do is that you can enter the elven territory through there, because the werewolves don't actually mess with the elves, because the elves are too powerful for them, I believe. It's something like that. I rightly didn't know, but I know a bit about this because my uncle, he used to travel all across the world, he did. Now, essentially, I've heard recently that the centaurs are dying, I have. And very simple explanation is that, like, the entire centaur species is currently dying from a disease, right? And it is not rightly good, I heard. And this was pretty recent as well. I heard this from, like, people from Babylon when I was there traveling. That there was people there that was attacked. Sorry. There was people in the Centaur Kingdom when they were Centaur exiles, and they were literally and essentially the centaurs are down to about 25 to 30,000 people they are, and they're mostly males as far as I understood it, which means that they aren't like spreading really far. I don't know if you knew about that, but now you know. As for the Drow, I don't know too much about the Drow. All I know is that the Drow is an evil race up north. We never had to deal with them, so we don't know too much. We don't know too much about the Moonhelvei either, but they are also not a really nice species. They apparently slaughter and kill and pillage and, you know, the other word, he says as he looks at the child. And doesn't actually say it, but you guys can imply what he said.
As he says that, I say, just like humans at times.
Right, absolutely. I mean, that is on us, to be fair. Now, first of all, the Moonhelvei is like, as far as I understand, take the human race and crank them up to 10, and that's pretty much how they are. Like, no, they only have like one leader, and that one leader is a fucking psychopath that goes around slaughtering a bunch of people. And the Moonhelvei is apparently a really strong race. I don't know too much about it. I heard they have 6 arms, 4 eyes, and a bunch of spikes coming out of their skulls. It is absolutely horrid to look at. Some people even call it them the demons, but they aren't actually demons. It's just that the nickname that they got. Saying that the hell in their name means that they are from hell itself, or they are creations of the great arch-god of hell. Which is another fucking rumor. Now, I'm gonna give you a bit more. The elves are, like I said, a paradise. The gnomes hate us. I don't know if you know about this, and the gnomes and the giants, they also hate each other. They do. I don't recommend going through the werewolf kingdom. Ever. Alright? Don't walk through the werewolf kingdom. You'll all die. Alright? But go through the border. Because people travel to the border all the time, and you guys have enough people to walk through that border. You do. I believe you. Now, the Dwarven Kingdom is the most friendly nation other than the Halfling nation, which is, let's be honest, we import a lot, and I mean a lot, of drugs from the Halfling nation. They do a lot of drugs. They do cocaine. They do meth. They do meth. They do so much different things.
Ibis is button. Yet they hate poison.
Right. I don't know too much about that. Now, you see, he then says to you,
I just
Drift
have
is-
a more
Drift kinda-
angry look than usual.
yeah. What did you say?
I just have a more like hostile look than usual.
The more irritated look.
Yeah.
Drift kind of mutters to herself, definitely audibly, but isn't really speaking to anyone in general. I would like to get my hand on some narcotics.
Get them
Or-
drugs. Now, let's get some weed.
Orthigus is gonna get up and then walk outside.
Yeah, you walk outside. I'm just gonna describe what happens next. Okay, so essentially you see that he then just sits down to you and he then says, "The Fairy Kingdom, never enter, never walk near. Nobody that's ever stepped in there has survived. Only the ancient druids of all time has been able to travel to those woods. And there is no druid alive still that I've heard of that exists that can travel to those woods and stay unremained and safe. So don't step near those forests or you will all die. Alright, you hear me?"
Shoot a look at Ashad.
Yeah, you just shoot a look at Ashad. Ashad isn't, like, I'm telling you right now, I can't tell you what his reaction would be, but we can mention this to him next session, so. Now,
Ibis is just kind of makes another bubble of acid as he starts talking about the Fairy Kingdom.
Alright, and if you are heading east, I know quite a bit about it. Have you ever heard about the Melkai?
History check?
You can roll a
talking
history check, yeah, absolutely. Roll just a normal history check, I think.
Okay.
You,
Oof. Doesn't ring a bell.
Doesn't ring a bell.
no.
It's
You
not, that, it's
think-
not that you don't know about it, you just don't remember right now.
You don't remember right now. I would say something funny, but I don't have anything funny to say. Now, first of all, you see that... No, you don't remember anything. Now, first of all, you see...
Does it at least sound familiar, though?
It sounds partially familiar, yeah, I'll say that for sure. But you just can't place your finger on it right now. Now, first of all, you see... you see that... you see that... You see the man that speaks up and says, the gnomes don't like us humans, but if you want to head to Goliath territory, I don't know if the Goliaths will be friendly with you. But, you know, the Goliaths are pretty huge of a kingdom. They are. I mean, some of them are the size of, well, I saw one of your pals yesterday. Like, some of them are his size. Right, and also, Ortacus. The lads that, you guys work with. I'll just say that he heard you guys speak his name. Or like Merlin said it to him. Ortacus, I know that Ortacus... God, it's hard to say Ortacus in a Scottish accent. Right, Ortacus! Right, Ortacus himself, about his size, is rightly approximation of the smallest Goliaths that exist. And also... By the way, don't misunderstand Goliaths, because there are Goliath abomination like trolls and ogres and, you know, other creatures that walks on two legs that is around. Now, the Jotuns, which is the real approximation, is what we called, well, some people call them Titans, some people call them Jotuns. I don't know if you see them around, but there are these gigantic humanoid creatures walking around on 2 feet that is about kilometers tall. I don't know if you've seen them.
Yeah, we've seen at least one of them.
You've seen 2.
Oh, have we?
You have, yeah, for sure.
Oh, I only remember the one.
You saw one when you were in Riverdale, and one when you were on the road in the second episode.
Oh, gotcha, okay. For
yeah.
some reason I thought that was the same one.
I understand the confusion. Now, you see that he then... You see that he then looks at you. He does. He's just... Right. But yeah, I don't know what to do with the centaurs, because they need a... Because apparently they've been dying to a great sickness, and I don't know what it is. I would have loved to go...
Meds. Anxiety meds.
Oh, right. I don't know what else to do about that, or what to do about that. I could take probably a couple of priests and head over there. They don't, but I've heard that there's a tyrannical leader, a high elder in the Centaur Kingdoms, that is driving them to death, apparently. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great at all.
Well, they do say that where there is crisis, there is opportunity.
Absolutely. I agree on that. If there is something that has always been true about human history, is that wherever opportunity comes knocking, you better answer that door, or you'll never have the opportunity to do so again. You see that he then says to you, there are so many things I wish I could tell you, but I don't know everything about this world, sadly. But
Oh, I'm sure we'll meet again.
oh, I'll stay with
Speaking
my
of
family in
which-
Babylon. If there is anything... Hold on. Can I get a bit of a parchment, please? And you see that Merlin gives him a bit of parchment. And you see that Helen. Right, seek out this name. And you see that he wrote a 25-word long name, essentially. You know, like Percy's name. I didn't write this down. I meant to do this before the session, but I didn't have time to write this down before the session because I was so busy yesterday and today, so I didn't have time to write it down. But his name is like Varric, and then there's like something like really long, and then his final name and like such a thing. I didn't have time.
I glance over at the name. Ibis glances over at the name, and it just says like, nice.
It is the longest name you guys have ever seen. It's like 25. There's 25
Characters.
no spaces. Like, okay, so that hold on. How do I put this in? There is 25 words in his name. He has a retarded long name. if that makes sense. You know, like
Yeah,
who's that? You know, like that.
Okay.
I hate doing that meme, but it's kind of like that. But that isn't one fucking word. Shit. It's kind of like Percy's name, Percy the Roller the Third, Percy. You know, yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Live from Legend of Oxford. We need to watch that still, Will. Fuck me. Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Now,
I've been enjoying it.
By the way, there's a... Never mind, we'll talk about that later. Well, actually, I'm gonna say it right now, just for anybody who's watching. If y'all have been sleeping on The Eminence in Shadow, watch that anime. It's so fucking hype. Oh my god. It is so good.
Okay.
Eric, I'm gonna make you sit down and watch that with me.
okay, sure, man.
But, I mean, we may wait until the dub is out. It's only,
I
like,
am
part
close
of
to
the way dubbed.
ending. To just going. By the way,
That's fine.
I know we're wrapping up the.
We are.
You know,
We're
right
wrapping
now.
up on the road, and I want to end today's session on a cliffhanger. Don't want to say too much, but essentially, I shouldn't have said that. But
You should not have said that.
no, I should not have said that. Now, first of all, you see, you see that Merlin. Then, I think
real
that...
quick, Drift's gonna walk over here.
Oh, yeah.
Drift actually reveals from her coat that she has 2 Rubik's Cubes.
Oh, and you give it to the second child, right?
Yep.
You see that the dad is been sitting down on the floor. By the way, he's like in a meditative stance. He looks like a type of. See, the thing is that
Guru almost?
he is weirdly fit. By the way, the dad is. He's like weirdly like.
He looks like a guru of some sort.
Yes, kind of, yeah. And when you basically walk up and give it to her, you see that he then stares at you immediately, like meets your gaze immediately. And you see that he then looks at you and says that. What do you have there?
It's a puzzle. Match the colors on all sides.
It blows up when you complete it.
No.
What does he
Actually, and what I do real quick, because it's the cube is actually complete when I build it, right? So what I do is I shift one side and shift it back to its complete state, and it lights up, right?
Yeah.
All sides light up, and then I shuffle it around for her, and I'm like, there you go.
Okay, so what does he see on a 19 insight check?
Oh, he notices that it's a magic puzzle.
No. What does he see on you? Like, he's trying to sense hostility in you. Does he see any?
Oh no, he shouldn't. No, there's no hostility. It's nothing but like it's clearly that I have an affection for children.
Yeah, absolutely. But I just
Right, I clearly just wanted to.
He is like his child. His child has gone through a lot.
He should not be able to. Yeah, he should not be able to sense anything but generosity.
No, I understand, but I'm just saying he's gone through.
No, I understand what you're saying, and there's nothing but generosity. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now,
Orthicus is just going to be practicing his
And
javelin
maybe a
throw
little bit of
meanwhile.
smugness. Maybe a little bit of smugness, like, hope you enjoy my puzzle, kid.
yeah,
Right, like, because
she
I'm proud of
she
my.
picks it up.
I'm proud
Orticus-
of my thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Orticus. What
And by the way, I assume that she saw, this girl here playing with it.
Yeah,
while they were over
absolutely.
here.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I understand. Yeah. I'm.
Yeah.
Orcus, why do you have 27 AC?
It should say 20. It's 25 right next to it. That's just the max one because I removed the ring. Hold on.
Oh, that's my mistake. Sorry, I'll fix it later. Don't worry about it now.
I just did it.
First of all, we're gonna end this session real soon. Now, first of all, you guys, finally, I'll say that you guys, unless you guys want to do something more, I say that you guys gather up outside, you guys get your horses together, unless somebody here wants to challenge me and say that you're not doing that. No? Okay, cool.
I'm gonna blow up.
You see that the child and the rest of the entire establishment all gather up outside. They do, and they all basically speak. They all basically. Hold on, I forgot to do fucking Golden. Oh fuck! I forgot to give Golden a long rest. Oh, that's my fault.
Hey, what's that flashlight? The fuck?
A flashlight.
I think we should go
A
ahead and
flesh.
just because Bird has to leave soon.
No. Now,
no, I
first,
still
wrap this
have
up
it.
as quick as
Like
possible.
15 minutes or something like that.
no.
That's soon.
Yeah. Now, essentially, especially in this game. Anyway, now first of all, Why the fuck is it none? Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay. Now, first of all, you guys get on the road. You guys start traveling, you do. I am now gonna make passages known for you guys in the middle after we're done with this session. And next time we start on the road. Now, first of all, you
Beckon,
guys are
also,
traveling east,
hold
you
on.
do.
Yeah, you should do Yuanti stuff, like the settlements of Yuantis as well for me, right? Because I
I'm
would
gonna.
share that.
Do you want me to write it down to show everybody in the party where it is?
Yeah,
Okay. Now I'm gonna
because I would basically just show it to Drift.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah, fair enough.
One you
We'll deal with that later, though.
I'm doing these in black.
Okay.
There you go. Also, there
We
is
deal with
one.
that later, though.
There is one over here as well.
Or sorry, I would show it to Merlin. And
Oh
I guess
yeah,
I would
yeah,
show
yeah.
it
That's
to
perfectly fine.
Drift.
Since Merlin has the map, yeah.
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 Also, you guys know that. Hold on. No. That's wrong. That's wrong. Sorry. That's not the right. Hold on. I'm gonna. No, actually, Black Dragon. You guys know that the Black Dragon is somewhere in this area here. So have fun with that.
Yep.
We can't see any of it, though.
Oh, you can't see the black marker,
Yeah,
I mean?
no,
We can't see the map.
We're still in the inn,
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
You idiot!
dude. You twat.
You guys, now you guys can see where the rest. Oh, hold on, I forgot. There is one more. Hold on, that is my fault. That is my fault. That is on me.
Can
There.
you mark
Yeah. Now.
the fucking Dragon Slayer thing with a red circle?
You want me to? Oh, the Dragon Slayer estate, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me quickly do that right now. Hold on.
I think we can do that later.
Yeah, I think so too.
Now, first of all, also I'm gonna.
No, you're not. You're gonna end the session because Bird has to leave.
No. Okay. Calm down. First
It's
of
not
all,
that bad.
You guys are on the road
Just dragging
halfway,
along.
about 2 or 3 hours of traveling on the road. You guys stop by. You guys hear whimpering. You do.
What kind of whimpering?
It sounds like a dog.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And you guys hear the whimpering come closer to you and closer to you. You do. And you guys see. Will, you're not gonna believe this shit, okay? It's a direwolf.
Am I not?
All right. It's a dire. It's
How do
a
I
thing
know
that's
that?
been extinct for fucking thousands of years.
How would I know that?
IRL, in your world, in the human world, in like the 21st century, direwolves haven't existed for thousands of years.
What's this?
Just to humor you, these are bigger than you. All right, just to humor you.
Okay, so the point is, it's a massive dog, and
It's
I'm
a massive dog, yeah. And
Yeah,
you,
gotcha.
you
And
see
you
that.
should know it, I guess.
Yeah, you see that he's like gets out in front of the road. Sorry, he's in front of the road. He is, and he's walking towards you guys, and he is like, and he lays down on the ground. He does on the road
In front of us?
in front of you. Yeah, he lays down on the road in front of you. You do.
That's weird.
Alright. I'm gonna get off my horse and walk towards him.
You go up to the direwolf. What do you do as you reach him?
I think we end it there.
No. Something else is happening.
We don't have time for a character.
No.
No,
Let me just
Vel,
trust me. Just
let me
give me
explain you.
give me a minute. Give it a
Yeah,
minute.
let
Alright.
me explain to you. It's like last time, where like I can go over time, but I shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Like,
I'm
the
not gonna
first
have.
session we
This
had.
is only gonna take 2
Okay.
more minutes. Okay, Oricus, what do you
Okay,
think?
I was like,
Well,
this
I'm
sounds like
gonna-
it's gonna be drawn out.
I'm gonna just look down, like, not look down, but like bend or like what's it called? Kneel, I think. Yeah.
Neil, yeah, correct.
Kneel down towards it and like.
Yeah.
Lay my hand on it and see what I feel.
You hear the direwolf then speak up and says that. Do you want me to lick that? Is that, dude? Seriously. You see that he then says, and you
Right.
guys hear, yeah, you hear him just say that, dude. Do you want me to?
No, like
he
on
says
his
sarcastically.
not on his face, but like on his like torso.
Oh, yeah, but he says it sarcastically to you, and I know that you touch his torso, but he says, do you want me to lick that? He does sarcastically. You can hear it on his voice that he's being sarcastic. And you guys hear in the distance, oh, and you guys hear shaking and rumbling on the ground, you do, coming from the south. You see
I'm gonna
in the tree...
quickly just pick him up like by the thing, and then just honk him over my shoulder.
You see in the tree line a group of undead coming marching towards you. We're gonna leave this episode off from here. You guys,
All right.
This time on
the fate of Asharon. Yeah, guys. But yeah, everybody have a good night. I hope to see you guys for the next